get your first 10 plays, right? We don't have an Arabian Mountain roster. Oh, we do? What's the Arabian Mountain? What, Knights? What are the Arabian Mountain Rams?
It's very small.
Oh, okay. That's the reason I got glasses.
What's the name of their quarterback?
All right, let's see. Geez, he should be DB. I see the quarterback. Don't see it on here. Here it is, right here. 14. I don't know if that's the starter.
Let's see. What's his name? Let's write his name down.
All right. Let me see. I really only see one quarterback on here. So, we're just going to refer to each other as David and Mike? Okay. All right.
One other final from a game tonight involving DeKalb County teams. Clarkston 34 and Towers 6.
So what is it we got? So what is it that Play On gave us?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the DeKalb County School System, welcome to Adams Stadium in tonight's Georgia High School football matchup between the homestanding Class 5A #1 ranked Tigers of Tucker High School and the visiting Arabia Mountain Rams. DeKalb School Superintendent Dr. Cheryl Atkinson, DeKalb School Board members Paul Womack, Jay Cunningham, Dr. Pamela Speaks, and Dr. Eugene Walker, Executive Director of Athletics Horace Dunson, and Adams Stadium Coordinator Chris Chilton appreciate your attendance this evening. The principals for the two teams playing in tonight's game are Ms. LaShawn McMillan from Arabia Mountain and Mr. James Jackson from Tucker.
I need tape. Somebody give me some tape.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the unlikely event of an emergency, please refer to signage located throughout the stadium for evacuation instructions. Please know that an emergency evacuation is very unlikely. However, all persons in attendance should be aware of the procedures should they be required. We invite you to visit our concession stand in the concourse where a variety of refreshments can be purchased. Restrooms are also located in the concourse.
You go down there and get some athletics, right?
Knox will come with the tape, right? Send the kid down, hopefully.
Ladies and gentlemen, the GHSA and its member schools have made a commitment to promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all GHSA-sanctioned events. Profanity, degrading remarks, and intimidating actions directed at officials or competitors will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the event site. Spectators are not allowed to enter the competition area during warm-ups or while the contest is being conducted. We encourage fans of both participating schools to treat each other with courtesy and respect. Thank you for your cooperation in the promotion of good sportsmanship at tonight's event.
Son, let me see that. Knox, you got 9 minutes. And I still want to do a stand-up.
Look, we'll watch them when they warm up. We'll see who their running backs are, QB and all that.
We're gonna do a stand-up. We're gonna stand up in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna ask you some questions. First, I'm just doing an introduction. Then, then I'll ask you, and then say, what kind of offense can we expect from a Raven Mountain tonight? They run the spread for the Coach Malone. So you can just mention, they run the spread.
Okay. They run shotgun spread.
Shotgun spread. And then I'll say, okay, yeah. And then I'll say, now what can we expect from the Tigers? First of all, the first question I said the Tigers are led by first-year head coach Brian Lamar. He takes over from Franklin Stephen, who has moved on to Lamar County High School. So Coach so Mike, different coach, but seems to be the same results so far for Tucker this year. And you will talk about, we got a lot of returning guys, coaches as far as a lot of continuity on the staff. And then I asked you about, I said the Rams are led by Coach Christopher Bill. What kind of offense can we expect from Raven Mountain? And then you said the spread, shotgun spread. And then
we're not going to talk about our offense.
I'm going to say, what can we expect from the Tigers? And he said, run, whatever And then when they catch you, linebackers pitching up, they try to go over the top, whatever, We'll say that, and I'll come back. So there you have it.
The principal for Arabia Mountain High School is
and I'll end it. So there you have it. We'll be right back as we get set for the opening kickoff. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Yeah. What's our offense called?
Way to go, Mr. Swanson!
What do we call our offense?
Straighten him out!
Only thing you can hear me. I can't hear you.
Yeah, there's something wrong. Okay, I want you to take this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it wouldn't. There's a short in this. No, but I can hear myself.
Tape this down here. Tape this. So it goes 8, 9.
Coach Knox. There's some kind of short in this.
Yeah, no. I know that we're hearing both of you on the mic, but your headphones don't work.
Yeah,
No.
so I'll turn right so you
There's a problem with it. I understand. You're not.
Okay, but when you move this around now I hear it.
Yeah, I know
now
it's short. I know we tried our best. We fiddled with it all day.
Okay.
We
So
might
I
have,
should just keep one
I can't
thing
hear
on.
him now.
I know he just fiddled with it.
Yeah. All right, I hear it now.
Hey,
See, I hear it now.
we don't have another one of these?
Splitter? I have
Yeah.
3 of them. I tried all 3 of them, and they all were doing the same thing.
Because now we can't hear anything.
Now I hear.
I can't hear anything.
See, he can't hear, but I can hear.
We'll see.
What if you switch them out? It's one of these. I don't know which one it is.
No?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Can't hear anything. Nope.
Should we not do a splitter and just do one?
Now I hear.
Yeah, one of those
1, 2,
headphones.
3. I can hear you
Yeah.
in and out.
Yeah, one of those
Now I
headphones.
hear him. Let's go ahead and leave it like that.
Switch them back. Switch them back the way they were, because now it's like both of them are messed up.
Mic check.
Can you hear?
I can't hear you now.
Well, now I hear. It's
Well,
just
now,
in and out.
fiddle around with it.
It's short. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
This board is from 1989.
It's in here because
Yeah.
when you fiddle with this, now I can hear.
I can hear. I can hear.
All right.
All right. Put it it down slowly. Nope, it's out.
Wait. I got another splitter in my truck, my car. I'm going to go run and get it.
All right.
Well, let's just fiddle around with this. Hey, you.
Because that.
Why don't you just bring for right now? Let's just have one of you have it. Is this you?
Yeah, just one. Let's go so we can just stand up and then.
Let's just do one of you right now.
So.
Who's getting it?
I am.
Let me get it so I can hear.
Exactly.
Since I'm leading it. Or you.
You got it? You got it? Let me go to my car. Maybe I got another one.
Right,
So does that mean they can't hear me in the mic though?
No, they can hear you in the mic because you're getting levels.
Oh, okay.
I got one more idea.
Testing. 1, 2. Test. Okay.
I tried 3 of these, man.
I just need to take.
Hey, take a camera. Take a look at take a picture of us. Swivel it around. I want the football
He's
team
going
in the
slow like I
background.
showed him, like I told him.
I want shoulder and up. Could you,
Is he just recording this, or is this going to be
he's
live?
recording.
All right.
I want this recorded. Is he recording?
All right.
Streaming? Just give him a thumbs up.
All right.
Give me a countdown. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Adams Stadium for tonight's football game featuring the Tucker Tigers and the Arabian Mountain Rams. I'm Dave DeCosta alongside Mike Harwell, and we'll bring you all the play-by-play and highlights from tonight's ball game. Tucker comes into the contest with a record of 3-0 and on a 17-game win streak dating back to last season, while the Rams are 1-1 after a close 20-18 loss to Stevenson High School last week. The Tigers are led by first-year head coach Brian Lamar. He takes over from Franklin Stevens. Coach Stevens, who has moved on to Lamar County, and Coach Harwell. The different coaches, but it seems to be the same result for Tucker High School this year.
Well, David, pretty much the coaching staff is intact. We had a lot of young players who are inexperienced, but we do have some backs and the quarterback who were starters last year, and certainly they bring a lot of leadership. So we do have some kids who came back, who return and have some experience. Also, you have to remember that pretty much the coaching staff is intact. So not a lot has changed. And of course, Brian Lamar, he was only away from Tucker for 1 year, so he knows our system. He knows our kids really well.
All right, the Rams are led by first-year coach Christopher Beal. And, Coach, what can we expect from the Arabian Mountain Rams?
Well, they're going to be the typical shotgun spread offense. They're going to throw the ball around a lot, but when they run the ball, you're going to see inside and outside zone. But it's not anything that we haven't seen before.
All right, so the Rams have a quarterback who can throw it, and they have some receivers who can go get it. Now, what can we expect from the Tucker Tigers?
Well, they're going to run the ball like they always do. Traditionally, they've been a running team, a wing team, of course, over the last 5 years under Franklin Stevens. But again, the offensive coordinator, Todd Rick Malone, is still the same. Brian Lamar, defense is going to be the same as when Coach Stevens was here. Brian Lamar was the defensive coordinator. Not going to see a lot of difference. Probably see a little bit more spread. They might throw the ball a little bit more, some screens. They'll take their shots downfield, but you're going to see them run the ball a whole lot tonight.
All right, so there you have it. And we'll be right back and we get set for tonight's opening kickoff.
Cummings and Irizarry Mack. Your scoreboard operator is Jay Merlin, and your
So they went live for that few minutes. Okay. And now what is it like? The screen now is just showing the logo and yeah, because that's what it's showing when I left the house. My wife's like, it's got the 13th on there. It's the 14th. I'm like, yeah. But they tell us like 1, 2, 3 guys we're live, right?
They're behind us, and they have no way to really communicate with us, so we have to assume that we're live.
Okay.
When we're dead, we just don't say anything.
All right.
So, watch those. I want to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, will everyone participating in the Tucker Youth Night program please report
Who's
to the
number
track.
1? All right.
Everyone participating in the Tucker Youth Night program.
Number
please
1.
report to the
He must
track.
be wide out. Yeah, number 14. See number 14? Yeah. Okay. Number 5. That's Travis Reynolds.
Travis Reynolds.
Michael Holloway, that's the running back. He's in the backfield now. And we got number 1 and number 3 right here. I guarantee you, boom, 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 boom. Those are the 4 guys that are going to be the playmakers.
Thunder Youth League folks, are you ready for your introduction down there?
You got your wide out, 3 and 5, running back, wide out, quarterback. So what you're going to get on their offense is basically shotgun spread. They're going to run inside zone, outside zone. Quarterback's going to read. He's going to stick it in there. He's going to read the end. He's going to pull it. Basically running plays, you're not going to see a lot. It's just not going to be a lot of different plays.
Okay, so basically, once they do a couple plays and they throw Aurelian Miles on offense, I'm going to ask you, after you tell us about the offense, I'll ask you about their defense.
Okay. More than likely, they're going to be in a 4-3.
I'm going to ask about Tigers defense.
Okay.
And how can Tucker stop?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a special night here at Adams Stadium as we welcome the Tucker Lions youth football team tonight. We're going to introduce the coach and let the players walk. 7-year-old Lions head coach is Mr. Damon Fleming. The 8-year-old Lions are coached by Mr. Denoris Hearn. The 9-year-old Lions head coach is Mr. Roger Grimmett. 10-year-old Lions are coached by Mr. Mo Adams. The 11-year-old Lions coached by Eric Mole. The 12-year-old Lions head coach is Mr. Anthony Maddox. And the 14-year-old Lions head coach is Mr. Urban Seaver.
Who are our ponies?
Welcome to Adams Stadium, Tucker Lions Youth League football team.
I mean, they just may have DB by all those guys. Yeah. That's what they've got on here. Regardless of whether you're a pony or whatever, you're just a DB. Okay. That's all right. I'll just see what the numbers are, who's starting. As one of the ponies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the basketball player. This is his first year playing football. Tucker, he played 2 years, freshman and sophomore, Coach Archie's basketball team.
Okay. Well, that's a 5-man front they're in right now. Surely they're not in a 5-3. I can tell you what I think they're committed. They're committed to stopping the run. They got 5 down linemen. They've got a linebacker that's walked up on the outside.
You guys should be running the card on me.
That's basically they're running a 5-man front.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand, remove your hats and caps for the playing of the national anthem by the Tucker High Band. the colors are removed from the field. Ladies and gentlemen, captains for the two teams playing in tonight's ball game. For the Tucker Tigers, number 1, Juwan Williams. Number 3, Charles Bush.
Hear me?
Number 76, Evan Clay.
One.
And number 10, Fred
three.
Tinsley. For the Rams, number 5, Michael Holloway. Number 10, DeAndre Beal. Number 45,
You're gonna have to do
Eric
this.
Howe.
You're gonna have to do one ear off.
And number 88, Danny Chuckwood.
I just ran my car. That's brand new. This is brand new.
It may be in here.
I think so.
Could be in this line right here.
Malfunction. Could be something wrong. It's a brand new headset.
Yeah.
They are stepping on it.
Say something, David.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Dude, this is all being streamed right now.
Oh, we're live? Y'all got to tell us we're live.
Maybe we gotta stop that.
All right, back at Adams Stadium. We're getting ready for the opening kickoff. And Mike, Tigers about to run through their little zone here. I mean, let's talk a little bit about what to expect in tonight's ball game. First, what kind of offense can we expect from Arabian Mountain?
Well, David, Arabian Mountain's going to run a shotgun spread, so we expect to see them throw the ball a lot tonight. They're going to run a little outside, inside zone. Quarterback's going to read. He's going to run the ball some, so we've got to really play good defense. Our front line's got to do a good job and not letting the quarterback get loose back there.
All right, what can we expect the Tigers to come out in defensively?
Well, defensively, we'll come out because they're in a spread. We'll come out in our 3-5. Basically, we'll have 2 outside backers that are ponies. We'll have 3 inside linebackers, 3 down linemen. We're going to be defending against the pass all night long. So those ponies are going to be busy. There's times they're going to have to step up and set those corners and stop the run, and there's times they're going to have to drop back into coverage and protect against the short pass. So it's going to be a very interesting night for us defensively, but we're going to probably stick most of the night with our 3-5.
All right, the Arabian Mountain High School comes in tonight's game with record 1-1. Last year they were 3-7. First head coach is Christopher Beal. He went to Southern University. This is his 4th year as their head coach. He has a record 8 wins and 19 losses. They've had a pretty impressive showing last week against Stevens High School. They were up a lot of the game before losing 28-18.
Well, this is still relatively a new school. This is our first time playing them. you look across the field, and they have some good-looking kids. And most of the teams in our region, when you look at us, when you look at the other team, they have good-looking athletes, good-looking kids, and that's no doubt that Arabia Mountain has their share of athletes. So you can't take anybody for granted in this region. Well, Tucker has a great tradition. I'll tell you, our cheerleaders, our student body, they really support this team. And of course, there's a lot of folks that come back to games here at Adams and at Hallford when Tucker's playing. People who had kids who went to Tucker, played for Tucker. They have a real tradition in the community of following this football team. No doubt a lot of people are out there watching tonight. This is our first audio-video broadcast, so we welcome you, those in the Tiger Nation who are watching tonight. This is a really important game for us. We're trying to really get on top of the region before we get into really meat of our schedule in the second half of the season, so every game is a big game. Here comes the Tucker Tigers.
The Tigers are riding a 17-game undefeated streak. They're the top-ranked Class 5A team in Georgia. Their head coach is Brian Lamar.
David, we're riding a 17-game win streak coming into this game tonight, so that's a pretty nice streak we got going. We want to keep that going tonight.
Well, if the size of the signs or banners have an indication, Tucker's is a huge shine.
If that's a foretelling, David, we're going to have a big night tonight.
All right. Just moments away from kickoff, guys. It's a beautiful Friday evening. Temperatures are 48 degrees. Dropping a little bit. Expected to drop down to 72 before the end of this ball game.
Yeah, David, this is great weather for football.
Fantastic team. Camp County football at its best. Also, Steve, at halftime, we'll show you the stream live, the Battle of the Bands. Take the field first on the line. It's like the Tiger marching back. It appears that the Tigers have won the kickoff, won the coin toss, will, the Tigers have lost the coin toss and will keep the ball off.
Well, this would be a good opportunity to see that defense and keep them on the field. See if we can stop Arabia Mountain on this first possession.
Number 48 kicking off for Tucker High School, Josiah State. Josiah comes to the Tigers from the soccer program.
Kicking off for Tucker, Solomon Roberts.
The exclusive kickoff guy.
Well, he gives us a great weapon, and he can really back that ball up for us and make that offense start off deep in their own territory.
Deep for Arabia Mountain, Jonathan Jones and Michael Holloway.
Josiah State gets ready for this kickoff. Wait for the referee's whistle. And one. Into the end zone for a touchback. What a wonderful kick to start the race for the Tigers.
That's a great way to start because Arabia Mountain has to go 80 yards on that first drive. That's a great weapon.
First and 10, Tucker at the 20.
Right. Once again, the Tigers come out, the Arabia Mountain come out on offense. And they're in what kind of formation?
They're going to be in a shotgun spread, David. They rely on number 1, number 3, and number 5, and number 14. Those are the guys you're going to see on their offense that are going to be touching the ball tonight.
One big question defensively is, can big number 55, Solomon Jackson, get to their quarterback? Also Elijah, big Elijah Blackwell, will he be able to also get to their quarterback? Once again, they got 4 wide receivers in the shotgun formation. The pass is 14. Out of the backfield, his pass is complete. He's on 15, and he's knocked out by 1. That will bring down the
Oh, David, we were lined up in our 3-5, but we sent all 3 linebackers, and that gave them an opportunity to slip him out of the backfield.
Some flags on the field.
They picked up a first down, but there's a penalty flag.
Well, right off the bat, David, we wanted to get after that quarterback, but they had a good play called for what we were doing on defense.
Not good news for the Tigers. It's a 15-yard personal foul late after the play. Unnecessary roughness on the Tucker Tigers.
David, that's going to hurt the Tigers right on this first possession.
After the penalty, 1st and 10 for the Rams at the Tucker 45.
Rams back on their 20 now. They're in Tiger territory on the Tucker 45-yard line. Three wide receivers, running back set, and doing that shotgun. It's a quarterback keeper. He's resisting that, but he's still able to fall forward for a 3-yard gain.
Direct snap to Michael Holloway.
7 yards to go.
That's a good job by the defensive line, also by the linebackers reading that play. They stopped that for a short gain.
Once again,
Holloway picks up 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
There's no huddle by the Rams. He comes right up to the line. Same formation, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Once again, it's a keeper again by the quarterback. This time, the Tigers are up to the challenge and knock him back for a 1-yard loss.
That's another good job by the defense, David.
Holloway, the ball carrier.
Once again, the defensive leaders, some of these guys have been with the Tiger for a while. I remember Solomon Jackson as a freshman, the little guy, but now he's...
No gain on the play. 3rd down and 8.
They got twins to both sides.
Okay, so 3rd down and 8. Single back formation, shotgun. Blitz by the Tigers. Here comes the blitz. And Raven Moss able to beat the blitz. Look at him go down the sideline. Finally knocked out after the ball.
Reynolds pass is complete to number 3, Jonathan Jones.
Long assignment for the Tigers.
Jones knocked out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
Well, that's got to be the responsibility of that pony on the other side. We brought all 3 linebackers. Once again, they slipped number 3 out of the backfield, Jonathan Jones. That turned out to be a big gain.
The Tigers gambled on the blitz and have paid a dear price. Inside the red zone are the Rams driving. Once again, 4 wide receivers set with the 1 single lone back and the quarterback in shotgun formation. Back to pass. He has an open receiver. But it seemed that receiver went the wrong way, Mike.
Yeah, it looks like he went the wrong way. There's a little confusion between the wide out and the quarterback.
There's another flag on the field. Let's see what this one is about. It could be a late hit from the position of the flag. It may be roughing the passer against the Tigers. And the Tigers continue to shoot themselves in the foot.
Now, once again, they brought the linebackers. They outnumbered them. And they were just about to get to the quarterback when he was able to get rid of that ball, no doubt. The Tiger defense was a little bit enthusiastic on that play.
Play is against the half the distance for the goal on that personal foul against the Tigers. The
personal foul, roughing the passer, the call on Tucker.
The Tigers backed up against their own goal line. Will they be able to stop? Will they be able to hold these Rams?
David, it doesn't matter where they're on the field. They're gonna run the same set. They're gonna be in that spread.
The advantage of this spread is to spread you out and just pick your point. There's a blitz again by the Tigers in the end zone. And it's a touchdown for the Rams.
That's a touchdown down by number 4, Jonathan Slayton. Looked like he was on a crossing route. The defender got a little bit behind him.
Jonathan Slayton from Ceremonies. Reynolds, the quarterback, is off to a really hot start. And Mike, the Tigers find themselves in a very unfamiliar position. They're trailing.
I believe, David, this is the first time this year that they've trailed.
First time the Tigers have trailed, and there's a flag. Once again. And apparently, let's see what the referee calls another flag on the play.
I believe that's going to be against the defense.
No signal yet from the official. Tiger fans are a little stunned. They're not used to that. We tried the point after touchdown.
Oh, that's against Arabia Mountain.
I saw the official admonish the signal caller, number 15 shirt for Arabian Mountain, as he probably, that's Amari Connor. He was the one receiving. He probably jerked his head in an attempt to trick the defense to come offside. You can't do that.
And that is a great play by number 12, Kurt Tucker.
With 10 minutes, 8 seconds to play in the first quarter, the score, Arabia Mountain 6, Tucker nothing.
And we'll have to see if that'll come back to haunt Arabia Mountain.
10 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's Arabia Mountain 6 and Tucker Tigers 0.
Well, David, there's no doubt we helped them a little bit on that drive with those penalties.
Discipline will always come back to bite you in the head. I don't think we always seem to have a very disciplined squad. We normally don't hurt ourselves.
Well, it's obvious on that first possession we were trying to get to the quarterback. We were trying to make a statement on defense. There were a number of plays where we were sending all 3 linebackers, and they were able to make plays off of that.
You got to give Travis Reynolds a lot of credit, the quarterback for Arabian Mountain, number 14. He was able to find the open receiver and march his Rams right down the field.
Dominic Sanders and Joseph Farrar for Tucker.
Let's see what kind of kicking game Arabian Mountain has. We saw the kicking game that the Tigers have, which is Josiah Sadie to put the ball into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what kind of kicking game number 7 for the Arabian Mountain. That's Nasir Edwards. He's listed as a defensive back, so it may not be a pure kicker.
David, that drive was less than 2 minutes. We've still got 10:08 to play in this first quarter. We've got a long way to go.
Off for Arabia Mountain.
And back to see Dominic Sanders for the Tigers. Running back to find the seam, trying to get around the edge, and he's tackled, finally brought down by a host of Ram tacklers.
Dominic Sanders with the return for the Tigers.
Number 9 for Arabian Mountain, Kenneth Coughlin. Kenneth Coughlin, first Ram on the scene.
And there's another flag on the play,
Sanders
David.
returns to the 25, but there's a penalty flag on the return.
Some extra activity after that play. You see the referee, it's fine. Ball was brought back to the 26-yard line. Personal foul against Arabian Mountain. Now it's the Rams' turn to be their own worst enemy. As the referee starts to march off the 15 yards.
Well, there's no doubt tonight that the adrenaline's flowing and the players are a little bit anxious, perhaps.
You got to understand, the Tucker Tigers are defending Quad A state champions, and the Arabian Mountain really believe this is their game to make a statement that their program
After the penalty,
has
Tucker has the ball at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
All right, let's see what Juwan Williams, the quarterback for the Tucker Tigers, can do. He's up under center with Dallas Rivers in the backfield. Closer for the band. This is not playing so loud. Ball's out. It's a halfback option. It's deep. He's open. Can he make the catch? No! Just out of the reach of number 19.
Number 5, Dominic
Kassim
Sanders.
Aminu.
David, there's another flag on the play.
Incomplete.
All right, you saw a little scuffling at the line. Kassim Aminu tried to release from the line. Let's see exactly what this foul is going to be. Wonderful night for football. A lot of Tucker Tiger fans in attendance. And no indication yet from the official. Was the flag picked up?
Looks like the referee's warning the sidelines to move back.
Could the flag have been a sideline warning directed at the Tigers? Because the players with that adrenaline you spoke of.
That was an interesting first play. They went for the
Second
home
down
run.
10 for the Tigers.
Todrick Malone, the offensive corner for the Tigers, rolled the dice that time to see what the second play involves. In the shotgun formation now is Juwan Williams. Standing beside him is Dallas Rivers, the junior running back. So quarterback keeper, Williams through the line, first time. He's up for a 9-yard gain.
Juwan Williams, the ball carrier.
He picked this away well through the, and made a couple people miss that time.
That was a good run. That was off a bad snap. That's hard for a quarterback to do, to get his head back up and eyes back up and find out where the defense is. So that's a good run.
They're down at 1.
It's a good test to see what kind of senior leadership you've got on this team. If somebody comes out and punches you up like that, how do you respond? It's third down, 1 yard to go. Can the Tigers get this first down? Sanders in motion, hand off to Dallas Rivers. Dallas for the first down, and more. He's ahead for a 5-yard gain.
Dallas Rivers, the ball carrier.
Rivers.
That's just hard-nosed football.
Rivers picks up the Tucker first down.
Dallas Rivers, he's a junior running back. Rivers listed 6'2", 200 pounds. Fantastic kid. He's on a roll kid. One of the best kids in the building. Tigers back under center is Juwan Williams. Williams now in the backfield with Rivers. And off to number 13. He goes to the right side and he picks up 4 yards on the carry. That
Joseph
is
Farrar, the ball
Joseph
carrier.
Farrar, another junior running back. He's 5'11", 190 pounds.
Well, there's no doubt that Arabia Mountain, their game plan is to come out and stop the run. They've got 6 men on the line. They're walking up on the outside. They're going to make the Tigers throw the ball tonight.
Well, the Tigers tried to oblige him on that first play with the halftime option, feeling that, take advantage of the over pursuit by the Rams defense. Inside handoff to him. Rivers enters the break, one tackle, and push forward for the first down. It's first and 10
Rivers, the ball
for the
carrier.
Tigers. Ball is now at the 35-yard line of Arabia Mountain.
That's a great push by the offensive line.
Rivers picks up the Tucker
That's the
first
danger
down,
of
first and 10 at the
playing that
35.
5-man front. When our running backs get to that second level, they're tough to stop.
Here's the Tigers who went away from all the trick plays and gone to smash mouth football. Tigers line up again. You got Kasim Aminu flanked out to the right. In motion is Farrar. Take the handoff to Clark. Looking to pass. He has a receiver open. And it's complete. Over the middle. Down to the 15-yard line. What an excellent catch by Chauncey Rivers.
Rivers
The big
inside
tight
the
end for the
15.
Tigers.
And another
That was a nice
Tucker
catch.
First down.
Chauncey Rivers, number 17, is the sophomore tight end for the Tigers. 6'4", 220 pounds. And the Tigers now.
Oh, that was a great call right there.
Excellent call. He actually had 2 receivers open. He chose the safer route over the middle, but he had a receiver open also. Back under center is Juwan Williams. Dallas Rivers back in the backfield. In motion is Farrar. Inside handoff this time. Oh, Dominic Sanders. And big number 51 was able to get a big call up there and trim him up. That's Corbin Brown, the linebacker for the Rams. He had a game-saving tackle that time. He's able to grab it with a shoestring tackle.
Well, that's a little Sally play, a little misdirection, and
Rivers
Arabia
picks up
Mountain
3
made a
yards. Second and 7.
nice tackle, nice play on that.
Officials timeout. First quarter, very interesting first quarter so far. What adjustments you think the Tigers have to make?
Well, we've had two drives here, and we had really 2 different ways that they've been able to pick up those yards. The Tigers are going to run the ball, but they're going to occasionally throw the ball, keep you off balance. But if Arabia Mountain's going to continue to stay in that front, then they're going to have a long night.
Don't know what the delay is here. Maybe an equipment problem. The referee is talking to both captains of the team. I guess he's trying to settle both teams down. You've got, the upstart Rams, like you said, a brand new high school, relatively new, probably their 5th or 6th year in existence, and the Tucker Tigers. This long tradition, the Tigers have 2 state championships. In the last few years, the Tigers have been on top of Georgia high school football. And the Rams are trying to make a statement.
Second down, 7 for the Tigers.
Looks like Tucker's in a heavy. Checking the play.
Rivers in the backfield, in motion. Dominic Sanders, inside, hand up to Dallas Rivers. Dallas Rivers from the 5 down to the 3-yard line.
Dallas Rivers carries inside the 5 to the 3.
And it will be first and goal for the Tigers from the Rams 3-yard line.
And now the Tigers are going to go no huddle.
Right back up under center. Juwan Williams, Mark Tucker play, no huddle, trying to catch the Rams. Unprepared. Rivers in the backfield. Inside hand up to Rivers, and this time Rivers is stopped. Big number 51
running inside for Dallas Rivers. Picks up a yard.
Kwame Bowens, the linebacker for Caribbean Mountain.
That's an unbalanced set they're in. They're just trying to get a big push, run the football right down their throats.
All right. Second down and goal.
Second and goal from the 2.
Again, another power formation. This time, he's got Farrar and Rivers in the backfield. Inside to Farrar, and it's touchdown!
Close to Farrar, goes into the end zone for the Tucker touchdown!
Wonderful call that time by the Tigers. A little misdirection. They didn't know if Rivers had it or Farrar had it. It turned out to be Farrar, who was able to go untouched into the end zone. Now for the point after the touchdown, or points after the touchdown, it's a 2-point conversion. Juwan Williams. I've seen this formation several times by the Tigers. It's up to the quarterback to read and then make a decision.
That's right. They want to see what the defense, how the defense is going to line up. And it looks like they're going for one.
Out comes Stephen Duffy, the place for the Tigers to try the point after touchdown, number 49.
Delay of game on Tucker.
Delay game, really call it Tucker, back them up 5 yards. But once again, let's see if the Tuckers, the kicking game and let down the Rams, they were unable, they got their extra point after touchdown block. Let's see if the Tigers can convert their PAT. Once again, the senior, Stephen Duffy, number 49 shirt. 5'10", 180 pounds, senior. Set. It's a fumble snap. Juwan Williams, the quarterback, has it.
David.
Williams tried to find
That's right, David. He was wide open in the end zone, but he peeled back the block because he really thought the quarterback, the holder, was going to run the ball.
Probably thought he couldn't make that edge. He couldn't get that edge, get that ball in there. So both teams have made a mess of their point after. And they were tied 6-5 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. And this game has been all it's been made up to me. So far, the Tigers have marched down the field, the Rams have marched down the field.
Well, we saw Tucker do what they do best. They ran the ball. They kept Arabian Mountain off balance when they threw the ball, opened things up a little bit. But that's just a classic Tucker Tiger drive right there.
This game got Josiah Sadie. They placed kickoff for the Tigers.
Holloway and Jones speak for Arabia Mountain.
One is like a coffin corner where they angle it to the corner.
Solomon Roberts kicking off for the Tigers. Michael Holloway with the return. Tackled by Stephen Reynolds.
Once again, David, they've got Arabian Mountain backed up. That was a great job by the kickoff coverage team. Those kids were flying down the field.
Arabia Mountain at the 15.
Sometimes are made, what kind of adjustments were made? A lot of the fastest completions were a back coming out of the backfield and no Tiger defender in sight to pick him up.
And we've got to be a little bit more selective on our blitzes.
Once again, we got 4 wide receivers. Single back in the backfield, shotgun formation. And we got most of the offensive line throwing the Rams. This might back them up 5 yards. When you stop the play like that, there's always, they got offside.
Offsides on Tucker.
I think when it's offside, they continue to play, right? And when it's motion on offense, that's when they blow the whistle. I wonder why the referee blew the whistle that time. Pulled up line.
Well, once that receiver breaks that plane, he's going to blow that whistle.
1st and 5 for the Rams.
As the defense is a little bit too anxious.
Ball's now on the 26-yard lines of the Rams. Back to pass. Built over the middle, wide open receiver again. He's able to complete it. And down at the 45-yard line. Once again, the quarterback.
Reynolds pass is complete to number 80.
Reynolds able to complete his pass.
Brandon Edwards.
Brandon Edwards.
Play is good for an Arabian Mountain 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
What's going on with the defensive back for the Tigers? Ronald on the side. Another wide open receiver. Once again, 4 receivers. Single back set. Back in the shotgun formation. Reynolds back to pass. Here's the blitz for the Tigers. This time, this pass is incomplete.
David Tucker brought someone off the edge that time. The quarterback had to rush the ball a little bit. When he has time and he can scramble around, those receivers are going to shake loose a little bit. So we've got to be selective, put pressure on that quarterback, not allow him to do that.
Number 80, Brandon Edwards, was his intended target. Back to the no-huddle offense again. What are the advantages of not huddling up?
Well, it's not giving the defense a chance to change personnel if they want to change personnel depending on the down and distance.
Pass again, he has 4 wide receiver set. Second down, back to pass Reynolds. Here's another blitz. He's able to avoid the blitz of the Tigers. He has a man open, wide open downfield. Complete. At the 5, that's the cross down at the 4.
Reynolds pass is complete to Michael Holloway. Holloway turns inside the 5-yard line.
Tigers. The number 14, Austin Benton, had a clear shot at the quarterback. He missed the quarterback.
David Tucker had just what they wanted that time. They had the linebackers back in coverage. They had number 14 coming off the edge, but he can't leave his feet like that.
So he bit on the fake by Reynolds, the quarterback for Raby Martin, left his feet. And Reynolds able to complete the long completion for the Rams all the way to the Tigers' 5-yard line. Shotgun formation again, another pressure, this time complete again to the 1-yard line.
Pass is complete to Gregory Phillips.
On fire.
Phillips tackled at the 1-yard
This
line.
time, that pass was complete to looks like number 4, Jonathan Slayton.
2nd and goal for Arabia Mountain.
Second and goal. Still in the shotgun formation. This looks like it might be a quarterback keeper. And there he goes. In the middle, Tigers are up to it. But he's into the end zone. For the touchdown.
Michael Holloway slides in on right tackle for the Arabia Mountain touchdown.
But I recognize that play because early in the game they ran that same
That's right.
play on the first drive. And the quarterback keeper from that same formation.
That's right, David. When they have those 2 backs in, that's a dead giveaway that that's a keeper because they've got those 2 backs in to block for that quarterback on the run. They're spreading us out on defense, even on the goal line. That makes it tough for us when you get down inside the 5-yard line.
They brought in number 22, Demetrius Stevens. He was listed as a linebacker. He was in the backfield right next to him. He led the way for the quarterback. All right, 2-point conversion attempt. Once again, spread offense. He looks to pass it over the middle, and the pass is complete this time. 2-point. The Rams on top.
3:49 to play in the first quarter. The score, Arabia Mountain 14, Tucker 6.
David, here's the hard thing about kind of game we're in tonight. When you're preparing your defense for this team, it's hard to duplicate what they do in practice. It's hard for your scout team to duplicate what they do. And anytime you have a team that's got talented wideouts, a talented quarterback, running the shotgun spread, that's tough on your secondary, especially one who can scramble around the way he can and find receivers.
They definitely have a quarterback who can throw it and receivers who can go get it. And it seems that these defensive back for the Tigers are very tentative. They give a lot of space to these receivers.
Well, it's a matter when we're blitzing from the outside, we've got to take good angles. We can't leave our feet. We can't give that quarterback that kind of opportunity.
What kind of adjustments can the Tigers make defensively?
Well, it's not so much adjustments. It's just about the players have to make the plays. I think the coaches are putting them in the right situation. They've just got to make the play. There's a couple of times that they should have had sacks on the quarterback, and they didn't because they took bad angles. But they'll straighten that out.
Could have been a big sack for the Tigers by Austin Benton. Turn into a long pass reception for the round. All right, back for the kickoff. To take the kickoff for them.
Edwards taking off for Arabia Mountain.
David, once again, that was a 2-minute drive.
Quick strike. Here's the kickoff. It's a short one. It looks like it went on. Will be a penalty against him. We'll start on
Edwards kick goes out of bounds.
Well, that's going to give us good field position right off the bat here.
All right, 14-6 around 3 minutes, 49 seconds to go. In the first quarter, and we've already got 20 points on the scoreboard with 3 minutes, 49 seconds to go. Did anyone expect a shootout today?
I don't think they did, David. Well, you can see the Arabia Mountain fans are into the game tonight. They know what it would mean to beat a team like Tucker.
It's still early, mind you, but what shockwaves this will send around the state of Georgia if the Arabia Mountain is able to pull the upset against the Tucker Tigers. The Tigers still ranked number 2 in the state for a lot of the polls, Coach, right behind Northside and Warner Robins. The officials seem to want to swap out the ball there. The Tigers look to go to work again.
I don't think you're going to see Tucker get out of their offense. They're going to stay with what their game plan is.
Back in the center is Juwan Williams. Looking to lead his Tigers on his second try. And it's inside handoff that time. Dallas Rivers goes ahead for 3-yard gain for the Tigers.
Dallas Rivers off left tackle.
And 7 yards to go for the Tigers.
Gain of 3 on the play, second down 7.
Ball at Tigers 39-yard line. Ron Williams again on the center for the Tigers. Flanks out right is Aminu. Farrar in motion. Takes the handoff. He has Dominic Sanders wide open, but overthrows Sanders. He had his receiver open.
Williams pass intended for Dominic Sanders, incomplete.
Juwan Williams made a play because he took a shot at the end of that play. To get that pass off, Juwan Williams, the quarterback from Tigers, took a shot.
Well, he was in a one-on-one situation, and he had him beat.
Quarterback unable to get enough air on that ball for Sanders to run under. It's now 3rd down. And 7 for the Tigers. Tigers without one of their key running backs this time. He's out injured. And it's a quarterback keeper. Can he get the first down? And he does first. Let's see what the referee marks.
Ron Williams, the ball carrier.
And it looks like it's enough for the first down.
Tackled out of bounds by Zanny Ransom.
Right by the stick, so there's no need to measure it. The referee takes a good look. And
That was a great call to the field side. Arabian Mountains in a 5-man front. They were able to outnumber them on that side.
Timeout for the officials to measure the game.
We're going to take a measurement. From our angle right here, it's very hard to tell. First and 10 for the
They picked up a
Tigers.
first down for Tucker.
Referee signals a first down for Tucker. And maybe the question of who stops who first. All right, we can see some outside, some scores from other games played. As the Tigers get their first and 10, they'll be at their own 45-yard line. Alpharetta beat Harrison 30-9. Aquinas 28, George Walton 21, Arch 27, Missouri to 6. Once again, Juwan Williams back under center. First and 10 at their own 45-yard line. In motion is Sanders. Sanders gets the handoff. Sanders on the right side, goes 5, 10. He tries to cut it back and is brought down
Dominic
after
Sanders,
an
the ball
11-yard
carrier.
pickup. It seemed he had more room outside.
Well, once again,
Picks up 11 yards.
Arabian Mountains in a
First
5-man
down.
front with 3 linebackers, and they've got their strong safety walked up, and we just outnumbered them on that side.
That time he allowed the pursuit to catch him. All right, Tiger back on the center is Williams. In motion is Farrar. Hand off to Farrar. Farrar cuts it back. Goes to 5, 10. Ahead for another 11-yard gain.
Joseph Farrar, the ball carrier.
And the Tigers start another march down the field.
Farrar picks up another Tucker first down.
2 minutes, 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Arabian Mountain still on top, 14-6. Getting the play from the sideline is number 1, Juwan Williams.
First and 10, Tucker at the Arabian Mountain 33.
Tigers again. Single back formation. In motion Farrar. Inside hand up. Dallas Rivers over the tackle. Over that tackle for a big gain. 7 yards for the big junior.
Rivers, the ball carrier.
Rivers was being pursued by a lot of schools. Even the head coach for the University of
6-yard gain on
Alabama,
the play.
Saban came to meet him
Second and 4.
last year. Second and 4 yards to go for the Tucker Tigers. Ball at Arabian Mountain's 32-yard line. On the center is Juwan Williams. In motion is Sanders. Sanders gets the handoff. Can he go around side? Makes one tackle miss. Sanders to 20. To the 15. Now he's at 10-yard line and brought down by
Number 5, Dominic
wonderful run that
Sanders.
time by
Carries
Dominic
inside the
Sanders.
10-yard line. Picking up another Tucker first down.
Making the tackle that time was pick number 66 for Arabian Mountain.
There's a flag on the play.
Here's the flag. Holding, so it's coming back. Holding against the Tigers. The play will be coming back. It's a 10-yard foul. They marched it from the spot of the foul as opposed to from the yard of scrimmage. So we're 10 yards back. It's back to second down, but now it's second and about 7 yards to go. Tigers back in the no huddle. This time shotgun formation for Juwan Williams. Williams in the shotgun formation. And he has Dallas Rivers, the running back, split out wide to the right. Rivers is out wide as a wide receiver with Farrar in the backfield. It's the read option this time. This time Williams keeps it, getting around the edge. Around the edge.
That's Juwan Williams in open field. That's Juwan Williams.
That was a great read by Juwan Williams to the weak side.
back to the incredible run by Juwan Williams. It had to be 4 or 5 people he made miss on that run.
David, I didn't even see a flag on that play.
There was no signal for the officials. And what happened? There's no march off for penalties or anything, so I don't know what happened. 58 seconds to go in the first quarter. This time, 2 wide receivers to the right for the Tigers. The pitch out Tigers. There's Rivers. Rivers fouls forward to the 20. Looks like he has enough for the first down for the Tigers.
Play picks up a first down for Tucker.
What was that? I'm still a little bewildered. Even the public address announcer was saying he didn't know what quite happened there. 45 seconds to go and counting. Tigers, Farrar, and Rivers in the backfield. Now Needles play on left. Inside, this is Farrar. He's ultra football and he's brought down for no gain.
Farrar, the ball carrier.
That's one of the few times tonight that we've seen the Arabian Mountain stop Tucker for no gain.
Second down and 9 for the Tigers. It looks like this first quarter might come to an end before we get another playoff. Williams over to the sideline here with his offensive coaches, head coach Brian Lamar. And there it is. That's the end of the first quarter. Arabian Mountain with the surprise, leading 14-6.
That's the end of the first quarter play, ladies and gentlemen, with the score Arabian Mountain 14 and Tucker 6.
Mike, very interesting that the Tigers find.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have a special Adams Stadium happy birthday for Valerie Scales.
Well, this is a very talented Arabian Mountain team, and you can tell by the way that they're playing tonight that they came to play Tucker and to give them a ball game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 games.
They are not playing like underdogs.
Tomorrow night, Good Hills hosts Carroll right here at Adams Stadium, while Miller Grove takes on North Atlanta at Avondale Stadium. Stevenson and Dunwoody are slated to meet at Fulford Stadium, while Cedar Grove and Redan face off at Panthersville. All games start at 7:30. Next Friday's schedule gets started right here at Adams Stadium with a 7:30 matchup between Lakeside and Stevenson. That game will be homecoming.
Well, this is a huge drive for Tucker, and they really need a score here. They definitely don't want to give Arabian Mountain the ball back based on what we've seen in the first quarter.
Stone Mountain playing Washington in the 8 p.m. nightcap. Dunwoody hosts Tucker at North DeKalb Stadium at 7:30 p.m., while the Arabian Mountain Rams and Miller Grove will square off at 7:30 at Panthersville Stadium. Please join us tomorrow night and next weekend for more exciting Georgia high school football.
As the teams change the field position, we'll see what the Tigers have. Once again, Tigers led by their quarterback, Elijah Shaw. Check that, that's Juwan Williams. Handoff is to Farrar. Farrar comes on the outside. He's 5 to the 11-yard line before he's finally knocked out. Looks like he picks up
Farrar around left end.
about 4 yards in that play.
No, Tucker's done a great job on this drive getting on the edge, and that's where they've been picking up their yards.
Close to the 10-yard line.
Problem with the change. I think they got it figured out now. No, actually, it's close enough for a measurement. It looks like they may be calling for a measurement. And here comes the change. It could be measurement. Actually, could have been a 10-yard run that time by Farrar. Let's see if he's able to pick up the first down for the Tigers.
Well, since that touchdown was called back, Tucker's just decided they're going to take the ball and just smash him in the mouth with it.
All right, here's the measurement. And it's just short, inches short. Will be a second down
Looks like they're about a foot shy of the first down.
So maybe third down. Check that third down. Third down, looks like 1 yard to go. What are you calling here, Coach? Mike, are you calling the quarterback?
Well, I think he'll probably just go ahead and sneak it. But you got to figure, you got a play you could give away here. Actually, now they changed it to second down.
So second down, 1 yard to go. So there may not be a quarterback keeper.
They've got a play they can give away here.
And I know the NFL has replacement officials working, but it seems like we have some ourselves. Again, another official's timeout. You're going to have to bring the chains back out to mark the ball. Apparently, they took the ball that was marked on the spot. Well, you'd rather have them get it right than get it wrong. Take your time to get the call right. I see that they're ready now. The Tigers up to the line, waiting for the official. Referee blows whistle. And there it is. Now it's back to third down. So, Mike, it's third down again. And it is quarterback Steve Williams ahead. He's still going. He could go all the way. And it's a touchdown!
Williams with a first down. Williams with a touchdown.
That was the best quarterback sneak I've seen in a while.
That was a great push by the offensive line. Looks like they went on a quick snap, caught Arabia Mountain off guard a little bit.
Yes, that was.
That's
what the Tigers do. Will they go for 2 points or the 1 point conversion?
the center had just a great push that time. Looked like Juwan Williams just followed his center right into the end zone.
Starting center is number 51, Jamal Paxton. Good pass. Can you get it right? And yes, they're able to convert.
Tucker's 2 point conversion is good.
And we're tied.
With 11:27 to play in the first half. We're tied
11 minutes
at
and
14.
27 seconds to go in the first half. 14-14. What a fantastic ball game thus far. What's going to happen here? Is one team going to make a mistake as far as a turnover, or is one team defense really going to step up and bring the turnover stop, 3 and out, or something like that?
Well, I'm sure that the defensive coaches have talked to their players on the sideline, and they've talked about them taking better angles to the quarterback, and I think we're going to see just a little bit different effort by the Tucker Tiger defense on this drive.
All right. Once again, Josiah Sadie set to kick the ball off for the Tigers. His first kick was a touchback. His second kick,
Jones and Holloway deep to receive for the Rams.
old 15-yard line. The Tigers find themselves in a ball game for the first time this season.
Solomon Roberts kicking off for the Tigers.
Josiah Sadie set for the Tigers. Goodwood balls all the way back to the 6-yard line. That's where he begins. And he finds the seam, but he's still on the feet. And a host of Tucker Tigers finally bring him down at 29-yard line.
Well, they're going to have their best start of the night at the 30-yard line. Previous drives, they were backed up inside the 20-yard line.
Let's give Anthony Lewis one more time, the senior defensive back for the Tigers for making that tackle. He was first to that ball carrier and to bring him down right about the 30-yard line. Right on the 30. Once again, the Tigers have had problems stopping this spread offense, Coach. I'm curious to see if you continue to try to put pressure on them, or do you zone it up and try to pick this quarterback off?
Well, I think they're going to put a little bit of pressure. They're going to try to outnumber them, especially when they're in an empty back set or a one back set.
Quarterback keeper this time. He hit the backfield and brought down for a 2-yard loss that time. Wonderful penetration that time by defensive lineman.
Reynolds tackled for a loss on the play.
Well, that's the third time we've seen that set, and that's every single time we've seen the quarterback run the ball.
Last time they ran it, they were able to convert 2-point conversions, one after touchdown. This time the Tigers are up the task.
Brings up 2nd down and 12 for Arabia Mountain.
Reynolds back in shotgun. He's got 4 receivers out. No empty backfield. He's back to pass. He has a receiver in the flat open. Incomplete pass. Ball hits the ground. The Tigers stopped it. May have an interception, but the referee, the inside judge, is calling, saying the ball hit the ground. Incomplete pass.
That time David Tucker stayed in coverage, but that was a great job by those 3 defensive linemen. They got a big push on that offensive line and just pushed that offensive line right back into the quarterback.
So is this the adjustment looking for? We're rushing 3 and dropping
3rd and 12 for the Rams.
Reynolds back to pass again. Let's see what the Tigers do. They look like they're showing blitz. There's 3 up linebackers. But they're back in coverage. They're only rushing 3 and still getting pressure. He's wide open again, and he picks up. What a wonderful pickup that time. Number 11, Corey Hunter, defensive back. And Hunter able to knock that pass away from the wide open receiver.
Reynolds pass intended for Edwards.
And once again, that's your defensive line getting a good push, putting pressure on the quarterback. He was able to get outside of that defensive end. And he did find a receiver downfield, but Corey Hunter was able to make a big play.
I am so impressed with Reynolds, able to avoid the lineman for Tucker that broke through and still almost completed that pass. But was this the stop the Tigers are looking for?
Well, this is exactly what we needed. We needed just better play up front by our defensive linemen.
We have a Tiger man coming on late. And it's straight up, elevated up. The ball is straight up in the air and bouncing at the 50-yard line, down to the 45. And it's down there.
Rams punt it down to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Tucker.
And Jonathan Shepard Smith, the linebacker for Arabia Mountain. And the Tigers take over at their own 44-yard with great field position, Coach.
Number 12, Kirk Tucker, put a lot of pressure on the punter that time, and that really resulted in a very poor punt. We just about got back there and blocked that one.
Coach, both teams have been pretty even so far, but Tucker's kicking game so far may be the difference. Their inability for Arabia Mountain to get a solid punt or a solid kickoff has resulted in excellent field position for the Tigers.
Well,
let's see if the Tigers can capitalize on this.
We've got a short field to work with, and that's exactly what we needed.
So far, offensive coordinator Todrick Malone has called a lot of running plays. Really trying to hit him. Arabia Mountain looks like they're not ready on defense. Inside handoff. Sanders trying to beat his man. And knocked back for, looks like no gain, maybe a 1-yard loss on the play. Dominic Sanders this time.
Well, that's the Sally play again, and Arabia Mountain defended that really well.
Misdirection that time by the Tucker Tigers. 2nd down, 11 yards to go. 9 minutes, 48 seconds. That's on the
2nd down, 11.
Once again, if we give a quick count, here's a late Rams coming on again. Somebody's blown their assignment. This time it's handoff is inside to Dallas Rivers. And once again, another defensive stand, that time by the Rams. As they push him back another yard.
Dominic Sanders.
Well defended by Arabia Mountain.
3rd down, 12.
touchdown. I mean, most defenses have been pretty well, pretty stout. In shotgun formation with 4 wide receivers now. And the Tigers give a little spread of their own. Will they run down the field and a little early motion that time by the Tigers. They'll back them up 5 yards that time. And coach, one thing I noticed, all the receivers were on fly routes. They all ran straight up the field. That meant they're probably taking all the defensive back to give room for Jawan Williams to keep that one and run. Right now the Tigers changed their personnel.
Well, suddenly, David, the defensive side of the ball, it seems like they've come to play now.
3rd and 16 for the Tigers.
Once again, the Tigers missing Yusef Minor, one of their leading rushers from last year. He's out with a broken hand, ligament damage to one of his thumbs, so he'll be out for a couple of games. Williams back to pass. They set up inside screen, and Sanders drops the ball. The Tigers had the screen set up.
Williams pass intended for Dominic Sanders.
Sanders able to
Incomplete.
drop the ball. Sanders still down. Let's hope he's okay.
Well, they had a middle screen set up. They had that play set up really well.
Sanders, the intended receiver, is still down. So it's 8 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the first half. The score is tied 14-14. Mike, are you surprised at the ball game, or is this what you expected?
Well, I don't think it's what we expected, but I'm not really surprised looking at the athletes that Arabia Mountain has and in that offense. There's just a lot that they can do with those athletes once they spread them out. And the quarterback seems to be able to really see the field, and once he scrambles, he has really done a great job of finding receivers downfield.
Well, both defensive halves stood up and waited 3 and outs in this second quarter. We still have the injury in the field.
It seemed like, David, that once we made that stop, we decided that we were going to go back to our traditional offense, run the ball, and Arabia Mountain did a great job of stopping our offense on that series.
We did aid them a little bit with that penalty when one of our receivers left a little too early, and we were marched back 5 yards. It seemed like that play would have spread them out a little bit. Jawan Williams, the quarterback, would have had room to run for the Tigers. But once again, Sanders still on the ground. He had a hip pointer a couple games ago, injured season, a couple games against Cedar Grove. Temperatures stayed the same. It's still a beautiful night. Wonderful night for football.
But a little love for Dominic Sanders, ladies and gentlemen.
We got 30, Douglas 7. Cedar Shows 35, Elmer County 28. Cedartown 35, Pepperell 28. Cincinnati 45, Clark Central 42. Cherokee 30, Sequoia 28. Collins Hill 24, Decula 22. And Colton County 14, Lovejoy 7. And Columbia High School leading Manere 34-0. We have Conyers and Heritage 34, Rockdale County 7. And now the Tigers are ready. This will be the first punt of the game, and maybe the first punt of his career for this punter. Dominic Sanders was the Tigers' punter. This is the first punt by Josiah Sadie, and he's able to get one off. He takes a hit, they didn't touch him. They didn't touch him. referee didn't throw that little marker, so apparently did not touch the Rams.
Tucker down to the point of the 15-yard line.
So it'll be first and
10 Rams.
Number 4, Jonathan Slayton, he was barely able to avoid that ball. That would have been a big play for Tucker.
Wow. First and 10, 8 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the first half. Arabian Mountain comes back out on offense. There were high-powered efforts in that first quarter. Let's see exactly what they have in store for us on this drive. The Tigers, let's give the defense some credit. They made some adjustments and were able to get 3 and out. But unable to take advantage of that. Offense also had a 3 and out. Let's see what the Rams have in store for this drive. Live from Adams Stadium here in DeKalb County. I didn't see it live, but they're rushing off. It looks like half the distance to the goal. So it must have been a personal foul or holding or something. There's half the distance to the goal foul, and now starting from the 8-yard line will be the Rams. The Rams in their spread offense again. On the center, Travis Reynolds, the quarterback. He's had a tremendous afternoon so far. Let's see if he goes back to the air. Once again, the Tigers show blitz, but they've been rushing only 3. Looking off the edge. Once again, Tigers. No problem. The Tigers blitz, the middle of the field, be wide open. And once again, here's another flag. Let's see what's called.
Penalty flag before the snap.
Offsides call against the Tigers.
Offsides on Tucker.
Tigers jump, and they'll be first down at 5 yards. Ball now back at the 14-yard line.
Brings up first and 5 at the 13 for the Rams.
13. Back in shotgun formation. Single back set. Tigers showing blitz again. And they're going to give it right back. That time, it looked like the guard, can't see his number, it looks like big 39. Is that number correct?
Start on Arabian Mountain.
Well, that looked like Justin Hughes showed a little blitz that time, and Arabian Mountain jumped off sides.
Because the offensive line was moving early. And now it's back to first and 10 at the 9 or 8-yard line. Looks like the 8. Reynolds. Once again, the Tigers show blitz. They drop back into coverage, rushing 3, going up top. He has a receiver open, but he overthrows him. That time, Reynolds
Pass intended for Gregory Phillips. Incomplete.
Number 1 shirt, Gregory Phillips, the wide receiver for the Rams.
Well, he took a shot downfield, but our secondary did a good job of defending that pass.
Once again, Dominic Sanders, normally one of the safeties in that secondary. He's out injured, so his backup is on the field. And that time, they were able to get behind the last defender there, that safety. First, second and 10 now. Ball still at their own 8-yard line. Once again, Tigers show blitz. But now they rush 4. Coming off the edge, has him in the end zone, and throwing the ball.
And that should be a penalty. That's going to be a 2-point safety on for Tucker, I believe.
Apparently, intentional grounding will be called against Arabian Mountain. That may result in a 2-point safety for the Tigers. And the Tigers may have just taken the lead. We're going to get the official word from referee.
Well, I'm not sure, David, if that rule is in place in high school or not.
Well, it was not outside the tackle box. Like you said, that's the NFL rule. And there was no receiver in sight. There wasn't a receiver within 15 yards of that play. He threw that away to avoid being tackled in the end zone. I'm not sure what the high school rule is on that. And it is a safety, and the Tigers take the lead.
There's a safety.
16 to 14.
Intentional grounding in the end
And they
zone.
get the ball back.
Well, David, that just shows that rule is in place in high school. Anytime you have a quarterback who intentionally grounds the ball in the end zone, he's about to be sacked, the defense is going to be awarded a 2-point safety. And by virtue of that, we take a 16 to 14 lead. Now that's going to put Arabia Mountain in a really bad situation because they're going to have to either punt the ball or kick the ball off from the 20-yard line.
So once again, Coach, the kicking game will be the undoing of Arabia Mountain. They're going to have to kick off or punt from their own 20-yard line, which should result in good field position for the Tigers.
We should be able to start this next drive, hopefully from our own 40 or perhaps midfield. Depends on if we can get a return or not.
Tigers. A similar game happened last week when Stevenson played. Arabia Mountain was actually leading for Stevenson. Superior quality and depth prevailed, and they were able to defeat them 28 to 18. Now you see a similar thing happen where they started off fast, but now they're starting to lose a little steam. Have the Tucker
Reynolds and
coaches
Farrar are
figured
for
out
Tucker.
and have put their players in the proper position now to defend this spread offense. They look like they're going to choose to punt it. They get a fairly good punt. Field at their own 38-yard line. To the 50 cross midfield. Still running it. It looks like all the way down to
Number 16,
Arabia
Reynolds.
Mountain's 40-yard
On
line.
the return for the Tigers.
First and 10
Reynolds returns to
at
the Arabia
Arabia's
Mountain 40.
40-yard line. And another injured player down for the Tigers.
That was a middle return, and that was a good return to give us good field position.
It appears to be the returnee himself a little slow to get up. I think that's number 6, Stephen Reynolds. Stephen Reynolds, he's a junior wide receiver and defensive back, 6 foot, 175. And I see Dominic Sanders attempting to warm up on the sideline, Coach. I see Dominic Sanders attempting to warm up on the sideline. He's running back and forth. He's got his shoulder pads off. He's a gamer. I think he wants to come back in this game, but I don't think the coaches are letting him go down. He's on the sideline in front of the water coolers with a gray shirt on. I just seen him sprinting back and forth on the sideline in an attempt to warm himself up. But when they take your shoulder pads, Coach.
Well, when they take your shoulder pads, they don't want you to get back in the game. A lot of times when you got a player who wants to play, if you don't take those shoulder pads off of him, you'll look up and suddenly you'll see he's back in the game.
Stephen Reynolds still slow to get up. It appears to be a hand or arm injury, so he's walking pretty good. Once again, another defensive back loss. We've lost Sanders, we've lost Reynolds. Both starting defensive players, Coach.
Well, that's young. We have a young team, and that's one thing we can't afford. We can't afford injuries.
See if the Tigers have some depth in the next defensive series they have. But right now, the Tigers are back on offense. Last time they were 3 and out. Let's see if Juwan Williams can lead the Tucker Tigers down the field again. First and 10 at the 41-yard line of Arabia Mountain. Arabia Mountain showing blitz. This outside handoff. Looks like it's Rivers. Rivers ahead for a 3-yard gain, Coach.
Dallas Rivers on the carry. Aaron Towns with the tackle for the Rams.
The Rams' defense is sniffing a bit.
They have these last 2 series. We're determined to run the ball, and they are determined to stop the run.
Let's see what Coach Malone has.
Second and 8 for the Tigers.
Let's see if the Tigers continue to smash pop football, or will they try to loosen up the Rams with the passing play. In motion and handoff, and around the left side, it's Farrar, and Farrar able to get to the 30-yard line. First and 10 for the Tigers.
Has a little speed play to the field side.
Normally that play is
They picked
run
up a
to
first down for the Tigers.
who's the fastest player on the Tigers team. Minor out with an injury, it's got Farrar running it. You think Minor was in there, but he may have taken it to the house. center again is Williams. Williams, tight formation for the Tigers this time. In motion is Rivers. Hand off this to Dallas Rivers. Dallas Rivers around the edge. One man to beat. 5, 10, and knocked out of bounds at the 3-yard line. What a wonderful run that time by the
And once again, that's that speed play, and we ran that to the field side, getting the ball on the edge. Arabian Mountain's got 8 men really in the box, and we're really attacking the edge, and we did a great job of getting outside on that play.
Tigers able to seal the edge, and 2 consecutive running plays have gotten around the edge for big gains for the Tiger. And now they're in scoring zone at the 3-yard line, 1st and 10. Williams, inside handoff to Rivers. Rivers, can he get in? He stopped at the 1, and no signal yet from the official, and he's
Rivers, the ball carrier.
stopped right at the goal line. It will be 2nd down for the Tigers. 2nd down, 1 yard. Tigers looking to increase their lead, leading 16 to 14. 6 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Once again, Williams gets the play from the sideline. Plays as they're signaling.
2nd and goal from the run for the Tigers.
Another tight formation, this time by the Tigers. Williams looking. Look like he might sneak this one. The Rams are ready. Instead, it's a handoff, and the Rams are ready that time. Farrar's dropped in the backfield. Brings up a 3rd down.
Number 13, Joseph Farrar, the ball carrier.
Ball's at the 3-yard line.
That's just a great job by the Arabian Mountain defense.
3rd and goal from the 4.
Arabia seems to be stout inside, but the Tigers have been able to get around the edge. What do you think Coach Malone, the offensive coordinator, is going to call this time?
Well, we might see a little keeper here from a shotgun. No, he's going under center.
On the center again. And it's a quarterback keeper, and wide open, and walks in the end zone. Juwan Williams,
Right end into the end zone. The Tucker touchdown.
Once again, Arabian Mountains lined up to stop the run, and Juwan was able to get the ball outside.
The athleticism of Juwan Williams is on display again tonight. This is why he's one of the most recruited players in Georgia. 5 minutes, 9 seconds go. Tigers up 21-14. Point after touchdown. Still to come. Let's go in the strange formation there by the Tigers. Tigers look to go up. Would you just kick the extra point, or once again able to sniff that play out?
Tucker's 2-point conversion attempt is no good. With 5:09 to play in the first half, the score, Tucker 22 and Arabian Mountain 14.
Coach, the score was 22-14. The Tigers were up by 8 points. So they try to go to 2-point conversion, so they'd be up 2 scores instead of 1 score. So that was a smart. Did you agree with the play? Because they used that same play for the last 2-point conversion.
Well, it looked like on that play that perhaps the quarterback had them outnumbered on the left side of the hash, and perhaps he could have run that in on to the left side. But they ran the play they ran previously, which they have had great success with, but Arabian Mountain did a good job of defending that. Let's remember that Arabian Mountain has 2 drives, 2 scores, and both of those came in under 2 minutes, so they can move the ball down very quickly.
Kick strike attack. Here's Josiah Sadie with the kickoff. And we got offsides call against the Tigers. Leaving early. Once again, that position is normally covered by Stephen Reynolds, number 6, one of the injured. He's normally out left, making that, with him being injured, his replacement's there, maybe a little excited, and left a little early.
I think this may be the biggest defensive series for Tucker tonight. If they could manage a stop here and have another opportunity to score before we go in for the halftime.
And it's important to remember the Tigers kicked off the beginning, so they'll get the ball at the beginning of the second half.
That's right. We'll get the ball at the beginning of the second half and have another opportunity for a score. So this is a big series for the defense right here.
Tigers Tigers backed up 5 yards. They'll be kicking off from their own 35-yard line after the offside penalty. Josiah Sadie, the kicker for the Tigers. Let's see if Sadie's set. This time it's off, and he pushes him all the way back to his own 5-yard line. That's what makes the run. Most of the time, and when he gets through, and look, he's up to 70 left. The kick was left.
For an Arabian Mountain touchdown. Penalty flags on the field, but there's a Tucker player down at this point.
It was a vicious crackback block.
David, it appeared on the replay of that there was perhaps a blocking in the back on that play.
So this may come back. The referees are not signaling, and they're lined up for the point after touchdown. What a startling play that time. Tigers shocked by what appears to be a 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown for Arabian Mountain Rams, and we still have an injured Tiger on the field.
That was a great kick that backed the returner up to the 5-yard line. But once he got into that second level, he was able to turn on the speed and
Ladies and gentlemen, number 12, Kirk Tucker.
get the ball in the end zone.
Once again, 4 minutes and 52 seconds to go. Tigers lead 22-20. Arabian Mountain still have their point after touchdown attack. There is a flag on the play, but the referees have lined up for what appears to be a point after touchdown, so there may not be a flag on this play. No flag on this play. No flag on this play. All right, Arabian Mountain. In the spread. Green option, wide open receiver is tapped and falls to the ground. Incomplete
Arabian
pass.
Mountain's two-point conversion attempt is no good. With 4 minutes and 52 seconds to play in the first half, the score Tucker 22.
Well, David, that we have seen momentum shift once again in this game. It seemed like that the second quarter was going to belong to Tucker, but that return of that kickoff certainly has changed the momentum once again.
One thing is certain, Christopher Beal, the head coach for Arabian Mountain, has his team prepared. We're very impressed with Arabian Mountain. Tigers, the defending state champion, 2-time state champion, 17-game winning streak, and the Rams are giving them everything they can handle and more. It's going to be curious and interesting to see how the Tigers respond to this latest gauntlet by the Rams.
The defense for Tucker certainly has had a much better second quarter than they did a first quarter, and it seemed they were poised to perhaps take over this game until that play.
Coach, do you think Arabian Mountain would dare to do an onside kick right here? And do you think the Tigers are ready? It would just be the turn of events.
I think Arabia Mountain is very pleased with this score right now, and they'd like to go in at halftime with this score, or perhaps even get an opportunity for another score themselves, but I don't think they're going to try that.
All right. Kickoff is taken And look at the Tigers. He has the seam. And he's up the sideline. One man to beat. Still going. And the fumble is the ball. Another momentum switch.
Number 5, Dominic Sanders with the return. But the ball came loose, and the officials have ruled it a fumble and a recovery by Arabia Mountain.
Wow, what a turn of events. Sanders, we thought was injured, comes into the game. As we watch, Sanders is tackled. Wow, Sanders. It looked like it may have been the ground could have caused that fumble, but the referee just called fumble. And another momentum switch. Mike. Now Arabia Mountain has momentum again.
Well, here's where that Tucker defense needs to step up.
4 minutes, 42 seconds to go in the first half. Tucker up 22-20. Back in shotgun formation, Travis Reynolds. Once again, he has a receiver open deep. But the defensive back is in good coverage that time.
Reynolds pass intended for Gregory Phillips.
42.
Incomplete.
Yaquis Shelley. They've got a sophomore in there now at defensive back. An unproven, untested sophomore because of the injuries to Reynolds, Stephen Reynolds, number 6. They've got a sophomore out there, coach. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball at their own 40-yard line for the Rams. We went for the home run that first one. Let's see if the Tigers continue to play coverage and rush 3. Reynolds surveys. He tries to read the defense. Once again, Tigers rush 4 and able to hit him in the backfield. What an incredible play that time. What a tackle.
55. Solomon Jackson with a tackle. Behind the line of scrimmage.
Solomon Jackson able to get into the backfield and for a 5-yard loss.
Loss of 6 on the play.
Third and
brings up third down and 16.
Third down at 15. Reynolds gets his play from his coaches from the sideline. Reynolds in shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers set with a single back in there. He's more likely in there for protection. Will the Tigers play coverage or will they put some pressure on him?
Well, they certainly put pressure on that last play.
55 for the Tigers. Solomon Jackson able to get and disrupt that play in the backfield. And a delay a game against Arabia Mountain. And they'll back him up another 5 yards.
That's going to create a 3rd and 20 situation for Arabia Mountain.
Coach, I see a lot of numbers. Number 11, Corey Hunter. Number 12, Kirk Tucker are stepping up for the Tigers. These are not normally starters for the Tigers. All right, 3rd down and 20, 3rd and long. Will the Tigers play coverage or will they rush? And it's only 3-man rush. But here comes big Elijah Shaw. And that's big Alex. An incomplete pass. Reynolds being pressured that time by big Elijah Shaw.
Incomplete.
Elijah Shaw, the nose guard for the Tigers, forces the incomplete
Brings up
pass.
4th down and long for the Rams.
And that time they sat back in coverage and really didn't give the quarterback really anybody to throw the ball to. That was good defense by the Tucker Tigers.
3 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first half. 22-20. The Tigers still on top.
In spite of it, that was really the 3rd straight series that the defense has stopped Arabia Mountain.
Tucker coaches have figured something out. Sometimes they bring pressure, sometimes they drop back in coverage. They seem to have mixed it up enough to confuse this young quarterback. And here comes the bunt. He's able to get the punt away. Ball is taken by Farrar. Farrar's at the 40. Farrar 45 to 50. There's a flag on the way, and he's tackled out.
But there are penalty flags on the field.
Tackled at the 19. There's a flag right at the 30-yard line. Referee standing on right at the 30-yard line with a flag. Let's see who's called against as we try to find the official.
That's generally going to be against the return team.
Let's see what the official calls. Legal procedure against the kicking team. It's against a legal procedure against the kicking team. Is it a legal procedure are normally blown dead if it's against the offensive team. The team possession of the ball. So this official crew against the replacement official, the decision has to be made. Will they make him re-kick it? Oh, it is declined by the Tigers.
False start penalty is declined.
Where's the ball? It looked like the ball is marked. Oh, is that the 14 or 13-yard line?
Tucker has it
Looks
first
like
down.
about the 15-yard line. David,
Not exactly sure where. But
that's a great defensive stand. We fumbled the ball about the 40-yard line, and we end up getting the ball back on the 15-yard line. So I'd say the defense did their job. The punt return team did a great job of returning that, putting us back down in scoring position.
Farrar did an excellent job. Number 13, Joseph Farrar.
First and 10, Tucker at the Arabia Mountains 16.
It's been a long first half. A lot of scoring, a lot of big plays. Williams under center. In motion is Sanders. Sanders inside handoff. It's Dominic Rivers. And Dallas Rivers bounces outside. He bounces all the way down to the 11-yard line.
Dallas Rivers, the ball carrier.
5-yard pickup, maybe 6 for Rivers. Brings up a second down and about 4.5 to go.
David, he bounced that outside. I thought he was gone, but Arabia Mountain did a good job of getting outside and making that tackle.
Good pursuit by the Rams defense that time, able to stop Rivers from taking it.
5-yard gain on the play, second and 5.
Second down, 5 yards to go for the Tucker Tigers. Tight formation on the center, Williams. In motion. Williams takes it, tries to run up top, and he's stopped by the Rams for little to no gain that time.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Quarterback keeper that time was not able to fool the Rams defense.
I'm not so sure if that wasn't a broken play.
Could have been a broken play, which is a smart play that time.
No gain on the play. Third down and 5 for the Tigers.
Third down and 5, 2 minutes and 1 second. We're now below 2 minutes to go in this ball game. Juwan Williams under center for the Tigers. Split out wide, number 11, Corey Hunter. Out to the left. In motion, Sanders. Option, and he tries to keep it. One man to beat. There's a flag, late flag.
Williams calls his own number and carries inside the 5-yard line, but there's a penalty flag on the play.
It is holding. Referee signals holding against the Tigers.
That's another great call to get the quarterback on the outside, on the edge. But unfortunately, that's going to be called back and put Tucker in.
Once again, indiscipline in the Tucker line. Somebody caught holding.
That's going to put us in a third and long situation. That's holding. That's going to be from the point of the foul.
So they're going to back Tucker up.
Holding on Tucker.
And Tucker's all the way back to the 20-yard line, just inside the 20. And apparently it'll be third and long. Tigers get a first down if they get just past the 6-yard line. First down can be had. In shotgun formation is Williams. He has 3 receivers set, including Dallas Rivers out to the left. Read option again for him. And this time he decides to keep, and he's brought down inside. When the Tigers go
Juwan Williams, the ball carrier.
And it is that the Tigers, Coach Lamar has stopped the kicking team from going out. It looks like he's about to make a decision. Lamar has not made a decision yet. He decides he's going to go for it on 4th down. Interesting decision right here. 4th and 10 to go, and Coach Lamar has decided to go for it. He calls back Stephen Duffy, the kicker, and he sends back out an offensive play. Watch the bootleg! Now, is he just going to run the clock down and call timeout?
Well, I don't think so, David. I think they're going to.
4th and 10 from the 15
I think they're going
for the
to.
Tigers.
I think they're going to try to get a first down on this 4th and 10, or try to at least get them to jump off sides and perhaps get in a 4th and 5 situation.
In motion, Sanders, and jumping off sides.
And that's exactly what they did.
Sanders came in motion behind the offensive line and did a stutter step, Coach, and that caused the Rams to jump.
best against Arabia Mountain, that's going to put us in a little bit better situation where we're in a 4th and 5, and that creates a little different situation for your offensive coordinator.
Offsides on Arabia Mountain.
It is offsides against the Arabia Mountain Rams, and now it'll be 4th and 5 for the Tigers. And as you say, Mike, it's a lot more manageable down in distance.
That's right. That changes the play calling for the offensive coordinator.
Let's see what the Tigers have been. Interesting call though by Coach Lamar. He had the kicking unit on the way out. He stopped them, brought them back in.
Well, I'm sure someone upstairs decided that let's see if we could pull them off sides. We had 3 timeouts left, but not really enough time to get the ball back if we didn't get that first down.
The clock is running, and it's down to 13 seconds left to go in the half.
I'm not sure why with 3 timeouts left, why we let the clock run down.
That could be a key play in this ball game because the Tigers are a running team, and if you get stopped, someone has to call timeout really quickly. If it's a long play, it could come back to bite the Tigers.
David, at the beginning of this, when they went up to the line of scrimmage, there was about a minute left on the clock.
The other thinking could be that, if we don't get the play, then Arabia Mountain has no time to do anything.
Well, that was a lot of time for us to let run off the clock before we call a timeout.
Let's see what play Coach Lamar and the Tucker Tigers will call here. 13.1 seconds to go before halftime. Tucker Tigers lead 22-20 over the Arabia Mountain Rams. And what has been thus far been a fantastic ball game.
I'm sure Coach Lamar is not happy with that sequence of events. And I'm not sure if was just some kind of miscommunication or problem with the headsets, but that was way too much time to lose off the clock.
Now, a lot of teams have one coach whose specific responsibility is clock management. His job is to make sure that we make the right decisions because he's gone through all the permutations about clock management. Now, 4th down, 5 yards still for the Tigers. Under center, tight formation. They're the Tucker Tigers. In motion is Sanders. Sanders again. This time they don't bite. And Tigers call a timeout. Tiger.
Timeout, Tucker.
That was a nice try. We got to give. It was worth a shot. Let's try to get them to bite again with the same play. See if they go in motion. This time Sanders stutter step twice, but once again it shows Arabia Mountain is a well-coached team. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on us.
Well, I think that Tucker would be happy to go in with a 5-point lead. Remember that they're going to get the ball at the beginning of the second half.
I see this kicking team is assembled. So that may have been the thinking all along, is that they were going to try to entice the defensive players for Arabia Mountain to jump off sides, thus awarding them the free first down. Let's see if that Lamar has another trick up his sleeve on the point after gets them to jump again.
Well, I think what you really want in this situation is to come away with 3 points.
Now, right here, Stephen Duffy, the place kicker for the Tigers.
He has not had any problem with it. He's had several situations with penalties where he kicked extra points from this distance, so he definitely can.
26-yard field goal attempt for Stephen Duffy, the senior, place kicker for the Tigers. Ball is up, and it's good, and the Tigers have scored. Tigers take
with 7.6 seconds to play in the first half. The score Tucker 25
in the first
and Arabia Mountain 20.
And once again, Coach, the kicking game. Tigers have a much superior kicking game to Arabia Mountain, although that return was incredible for Arabia Mountain.
Well, I don't think we're going to see Tucker give Arabia Mountain an opportunity to do that again. So we're going to see a squib. We're not going to give him that opportunity to return the ball.
All right. Remember, Tucker has the kickoff guy is a first-year kicker. He may not be experienced enough to do that squib. Let's see if he's able to execute. Let's see who they send out to do the squib kick. It is number 40, that's that 48, Josiah Sadie. Shady out to kick. I'm sure Coach Lamar told him not to kick it to anybody. He must go on the
Jones
ground.
and Holloway deep to receive for Arabia Mountain.
And he does squib it. And the Tigers left early again, Coach. Tigers left early again. Wow, this is the first game I've really seen the Tigers get so many penalties on what is our routine plays for them.
And at this point in the season, you expect that in the first game, but when you get to the third game, you don't expect to see that many penalties on, especially just in the first half of play.
Kicker Sadie was able to squib it on the ground. He's asking now, what should he do? I just saw a motion to the coaching staff. Should he kick it away or should he squib it again? This time, he squibs it again. Hits the lineman, and the clock starts. Able to cover it up. It's Arabia Mountain at their own at the 34-yard line.
Arabia Mountain downs the kickoff at the 35-yard line.
We doubt they'll try to kick it, Coach.
First and 10 Rams.
I think we're going to see Arabia Mountain take a knee, and they're probably pretty happy to go in with a 25-20 score.
This halftime score will surprise a lot of people around the state who watch football. Again, forget what year Arabia Mountain was established. They're a new school and they're giving the Tigers everything they can handle. Looks like he's going to take a knee. Quarterback gets this signal. He's taking his time. Tight formation. Looks like he's going to take a knee. And then he runs the clock didn't start. The clock didn't start. Ready to start the clock. But never started. So the officials have blown the game off. And it's halftime here at Adams Stadium. The Tucker Tigers leading 25-20 over the Arabia Mountain Rams. Very surprising score. The Washington Tucker Tigers are leading, but only by 5 points. You're watching the Tiger TV on the Play On Sports Network, GHSNTV.tv/Tucker. You can see our past games and all the highlights of today's and past games on Tiger TV. Dave Goss along with Mike Harwell, and we'll be back after halftime. Hey, that doesn't work, yeah. In NFL and college, they got commercials. You know, we get a break. Oh my goodness.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're going to try to dictate to you what you're going to do on both offense and defense. We're going to come at you.
Now it's time to put the hats on and go get some work done.
So they're all going to look to make a statement early.
Three. You can't do that, man. I still really need your attention because right now I got using your mic, not that mic. We gotta switch that back out. I'm saying, I want to go back to them.
Why are these people jumping in front?
Hey!
Hey!
We're shooting the band. They're shooting the band. We're shooting the band.
One, two. We're already here. You ready?
Oh, we are already. Let's go, Frank. He's got it. Take a break. Get out of there. Oh, yeah, dude. The coach over the box. Get out of there.
Hear what? I said, is he going to get in the ring? Oh, no. I don't
Fans, make some noise. The Tucker High School marching band is taking the field. So show your drum majors some love. Taylor Kohite Brown and Nicole the Enforcer Ball.
Yeah, not the man who ran additional age. That's to be somewhere. I got to get tips. If it's not, I was going to use it.
This is the 2012 edition of the Marching Tigers.
with Mrs. Nina Pryor. All I do is think of you.
headphones. Come on, man.
Director of Band, Mr. Tyler. The Assistant Director, Mr. Larry Quay. And Coach, Mr. Victor Brown, and Victoria Band. Thank you, and good night.
They say that.
Hey man, I'm gonna need y'all to not stand behind me no more.
Hey, chill out. I'm not standing behind
No, you are, but I'm saying like, no, I mean
chill
like,
out, man. Alright, listen. Hey, remind me, I need to download Chrome and explore all these.
There are some scores of other games involving DeKalb County teams. In the fourth quarter, Southwest DeKalb 39, Lake score, McNair 8, Douglas 6. And in the second quarter, ML King 14, Mays 17.
Back at Adams Stadium, David Costello and Mike Harwell. We get set for the second half of this so far wonderful ball game. Tigers leading 25-20. And Mike, one of the things that strikes me is the fact that every moment answer the Tigers blow for blow. Can they keep it up in the second half? They're every moment now.
Well, I think they're going to come out in the second half and they're going to continue to run the offense that they ran in the first half. It's going to be really a question of, and I don't think it's so much about any adjustments that we need to make. I think what the coaches already made that adjustment, and that adjustment really had to do with how those three-down linemen were playing on the defensive front, and they certainly in the last three series got a much bigger push, got pressure on the quarterback. Once they got pressure on him, we were able to drop 8 back in coverage, and as you saw in that last series, quarterback didn't have anywhere to go. We need to get them in situations where they're in second and long, third and long, so we do need some sacks from those guys, and we need to also occasionally bring that guy off the edge the way we did in the first half. You remember that second series, we really did put pressure on him from the outside, but that outside rusher took some bad angles, and the quarterback was able to sidestep that and find an open receiver. So they made some big plays. I think the adjustments for us, we've already made those adjustments, and I think the defense just has to come back out. The defensive line's got to continue to get that push, and I think we'll be fine.
One of the things we should try to get, will the Tigers be able to get that kind of pressure on the quarterback? By hitting the quarterback, a lot of times, a lot of NFL teams don't do the spread as much because they say it gets the quarterback killed.
Well, and that's very, very true. I think in the high school level, it's tough to defend just simply because it's hard to prepare for. You watch it on film, it's hard to get your scout team to really duplicate what they do. When you have a quarterback like Flowery Branch had last year, or like Arabia Mountain has tonight, athletic, can move around, can avoid the rush. You've got 4 or 5 receivers that are downfield. One of those receivers eventually going to find a seam, or they're going to find an open spot, and the quarterback's going to get the ball to him. So it really comes down to putting pressure on that quarterback. Now on the offensive side, are we going to see anything different? Probably not, David. That we're going to come out and probably try to establish the run. We did a great job in the second quarter of getting the ball on the edge. You notice that Arabia Mountain had sometimes 5, 6 men on the front, 8 men in the box. They were trying to stop the fullback. They were trying to stop us from running the ball between the tackles. We did a great job of play calling and did a great job of getting the running back and the quarterback on the edge. And really, we were able to really move the ball in the second half because of our ability to get the ball on the edge. All right, so we see the Tucker Tigers are coming back out on the sideline now. band gave us a great halftime performance. We see Arabia Mountain, they're still down in the end zone, no doubt. They believe that they are in this ball game. They believe tonight that they can beat Tucker, and certainly they have been well prepared for this ball game. Now we see Arabia Mountain, they're going over to their sideline, and we've got our receiving team out getting ready and getting prepared for this kickoff. This is going to be a really big kickoff because Tucker really has an opportunity here. If they could get a good return, start with good field position, and they can run that offense that they ran in the second quarter, I think they're going to be able to drive the ball, move the ball, and be very effective.
All right, we're almost set for the second half kickoff. David Cost alongside Mike Barwell. Tucker Tiger football on Tucker Tiger TV. Part of the Bayonne Sports Network or Georgia High School Association. Tucker leading 25-20 over Arabia Mountain.
David, we want to take one opportunity to tell the folks out there who might be watching and listening, this is our first audio-video live feed. We may have had a few technical problems with that, but I think
Good
hope
job,
to straighten that out. I hope you're enjoying the game tonight, and I hope you'll tune in next week.
Performances.
All right, it's almost set for we're almost set for the second half kickoff. Once again, Arabia Mountain does not have that impressive a kicking game.
I can hear him perfect. He's perfect.
Tucker will receive and defend the start the second half of tonight's ball game.
All right, set to kick off. The Tigers set to receive. Number 7 for Arabia Mountain. Nasir Edwards, he's set for the kickoff. Back deep, Dominic Sanders. And it's a squib kick picked up at the 20-yard lines. Tiger look to return it. Returns it over to 20, 30, 35, 40. Now he breaks through the field on the 50-yard line. 45, 40, and it's brought down just over the 40-yard line.
Standing return of the opening half, second half kickoff.
It appears to be a flag on the play.
Brown knocked out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. First and 10, Tucker.
Tigers, great field position to start this second half. First and 10 on the 34-yard line of Arabia Mountain. Tigers find themselves in a bit more of a fight than they expected with the upstart program, the Arabia Mountain Rams, under the direction of Coach Christopher Beal. The flag, a signal from the referee, will illegal use of the hands against the Tucker Tigers. That'll back them up. And it backs them up
the Tigers back a few yards.
10 yards, and the new starting position would be their own 48-yard line. First and 10 for the Tigers on their own 48-yard line. 11:46, we're just starting the second half here of the ball game. Wonderful crowd, wonderful game, wonderful first half. Thus far, the Tigers hosting the Arabia Mountain Rams. On the center for the Tiger, number 1, Jawan Williams. Williams on the center in the backfield for the Tigers. 25 at Dallas Rivers, and he's flanked by 13 and Joseph Farrar. Handoff is to Rivers. Rivers bounces outside. He's to the 30, 40, 35, 30. Can he break? One more to go. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Dallas Rivers, huge gain for the Tigers.
Not before he picks up a first down for the Tucker Tigers.
We need to really just take that ball, drive it down, and put up some points on the board.
Smash mouth football by the Tigers. 11:33 to go. We just begin in the second half. On the center is Juwan Williams for the Tigers. In the backfield, Farrar and Rivers. Handoff to Rivers again. Rivers over the right side. Tries to bounce it back inside, and he's brought down at the 15-yard line. Another huge gain. 10 yards for Dallas Rivers for the Tucker Tigers. Tigers not wasting any time, running this ball right down the throats of the Arabian Mountain Rams.
Along with about 4 others.
David, that's exactly what you expect from this offense in the second half, just to drive the ball down and put some points.
Second down and a yard for the Tigers.
Timeout called on the field by Arabian Mountain.
Timeout, Arabian Mountain.
We just started the second half, and Arabian Mountain already is calling for timeout. .10:54 to go in the ball in the third quarter. Tucker Tigers on top 25-20. Dallas Rivers, 2 huge runs so far, has gotten the Tigers into the red zone. It's now second down and 1 yard to go. The ball is now at the 16-yard line of the Arabian Mountain Rams. Dave DeCosta alongside Mike Howard, bringing you Tucker Tiger football on Tiger TV. We're a part of the Play On Sports Network, Georgia High School Sports Network. Tune in every week. If you can't make it out to the game, we'll be live webcasting the ball game for your enjoyment. Referees are ready. Tigers have gotten instruction from the coach and go right on the center. Once again, Juwan Williams under center in the backfield. Dallas Rivers. 13 Farrar, flanked right. Dominic Sanders to the left. Inside, once again, Rivers hard running. He gains another first down for the Tigers, all the way down to Arabian Mountain's 11-yard line, and it's first down for the Tigers.
First and 10 at the 12.
The referees have now spotted the ball, and the officials timeout. And they've changed the marker to indicate first down. It's still showing second down. Now it's first down. And now we're ready to rock and roll. Here's the Tigers again. Under center, Juwan Williams, the senior quarterback for the Tigers. Dallas Rivers. In motion is Farrar. It seems like it'll be a broken play, but able to gain some positive yardage was Juwan Williams. It seemed to be a busted play by the Tigers, but Juwan Williams, the quarterback, able to keep it and go forward, and he picks up about 5 yards, more like 4.5, but it'll be second down and positive yards for the Tucker Tigers.
Play picks up 4 yards, second down 6.
Tigers on a 17-game winning streak dating back to last season, which culminated in a state championship, the second state championship in school's history for the Tucker Tigers. Tigers now coached by Brian Lamar. Lamar in his first year as a head coach has yet to taste defeat. And the Tigers are trying to make sure that this is not the game. And it's got illegal motion we're going to be called against the Tigers. The flags come out and the referees blow their whistle. This should back the Tigers up 5 yards. Still will be second down, but now will be second and about 10.5.
False start on Tucker.
Tigers change personnel. With the new down and distance, it's now second down. Tigers can still get a first down if they get it to the 3-yard line, but the Tigers are now second down. Tigers up the line of scrimmage. Juwan Williams under center. Dallas Rivers in motion is Farrar. Farrar's handed off the ball, goes around the left side. Can he get to the end zone? Farrar 1 minute beat, and it's a touchdown for the Tigers. Touchdown, Tucker Tigers. Joseph Farrar, number 13, rumbles into the end zone over the left side, and the Tigers have increased their lead. Score is now 30 with 9:26 to go in the third quarter. Tigers set up for the point after touchdown. With the score being an 11-point spread, the Tigers will choose to try the 1-point after touchdown. Out to Stephen Duffy, number 49, the kicker for
Duffy to attempt the extra point.
the Tigers. Ball is snapped, placement's down, and the kick is up and good. And the Tigers have increased their lead to 32-12. 9:26 to go in the third quarter. The Tigers have increased their lead to 12 points. Once again, Dave DeCosta along with Mike Harwell, and so far it's been a good start to the second half for the Tigers.
Well, that's exactly what we talked about at halftime. Tucker needed to come out at the beginning of this third quarter and get the ball and take the ball, drive the ball down the court and put up some points. And that's exactly what they've done. And they've perhaps changed the flow of this game just a little bit, because now Arabia Mountain finds themselves behind by 2 touchdowns. And so they're going to have a really good possession on this possession if they're going to try to keep up with this offense.
It may have taken the Tigers defensive coach a bit to figure out the spread offense, but they've been stopping it. Let's give Bruce a Jareen, the defensive line coach, Eric Thurston, linebackers, Corey Robinson, cornerbacks and free safeties, and Eric Miller, the ponies. These are the coaches that have made the adjustments necessary for the Tigers to have started being the dominant defense. Dominant defense we've expected to come from Tiger. Josiah Sadie ready for the kickoff, and once again, offside again. Not a very smart. Once again, number 12 for the Tigers was in an offside position before Kirk Tucker left early. And once again, it's a momentum killer for the Tigers. Tigers are known for much better discipline than this.
Offside on Tucker.
Tigers, again, it was number 12, Corey Tucker, Kirk Tucker, who ran offside. Ball backed up to the 35-yard line now. Tigers will kick off from the 35-yard line.
Tigers will re-kick from the 35.
Let's see now, the Tigers, once again, the Tigers had the momentum, came out in the second half, and did an incredible job of marching that ball down the field and scoring a touchdown. But once again, offsides on the kickoff again. And now Sadie set, and he kicks off. And ball is all the way down to the 22-yard line, where it's returned, and he's tackled at the 25-yard line, 27 looks like, and it'll be first and 10 for Arabia Mountain on their own 27-yard line, and they'll have their first drive of the second half. And Mike, what do you think they'll make any adjustments as far as even running the ball to a running back?
Well, I think Arabia Mountain's going to continue to run the offense that they run. But I think what we're going to get a chance to see here is we're going to get the chance to see the defense do exactly what the offense just did, and that is they're going to be able to establish themselves here, and hopefully this team is going to take over this game right now.
We'll see what the Tucker Tigers this year's edition is made of. First time they've been challenged. Let's see how they respond. Tigers have 3 down linemen. Let's see if they blitz or go back into coverage. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage is the quarterback of Reynolds. Ball is snapped, back to pass, coming free. It looked like a little screen to the right. Tigers snuff it out, and Abel is dropping for a minimum to no gain. Looked like a 2-yard gain that time for the Rams.
David, they did blitz on the outside with that pony, and that put a little pressure on the quarterback. He had to get rid of the ball real quickly on that play, and Tucker's defense was able to really stop that for a short gain.
They had a receiver out wide, and it had a blocker in front of him, but the Tigers were so fast, defense was so fast to the ball, able to stop for just a 2-yard gain. Back in the shotgun formation is Reynolds. Reynolds back, waiting to receive the snap. He has 4 receivers, and coming free again, and a great pass completed over the middle. And we got a flag in the backfield, able to complete close to a first down. But we should have a late hit call against the Tigers in the backfield. There's a flag in the backfield. There's a flag in the backfield on the ground, and the referee is about to give the signal of what occurred. And we have a personal foul, roughing the passer against Tucker. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Now, will they decline it or accept the yardage? Because it's from the spot of the foul. And you see the spot of the foul is on their own 15-yard line. So if he went 15 yards from the spot of the foul, the ball goes up to the 30. So it may be wise for them to decline it, because the play gained about 7 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 1 as opposed to, or it'll be 2nd down and 7 or 6. If it's accepted, let's see if they accept it. If they accept it, it should be an automatic first down. Roughing the passer.
Should be out of the game.
They'll accept the penalty, and results should be an automatic first down. And it is.
Foul on Tucker.
Ball goes all the way up to the 43-yard line.
Once again, David, mistakes are plaguing the Tucker Tigers tonight. That's not a play that we want to see happen, especially on a very important series where the defense really needs to take control of this game.
We got 3 wide receivers to the right for the Rams. Single lone back in the backfield in shotgun formation with the quarterback Reynolds. Lone receiver flanked out left. Tigers, 3 down linemen, only rush 3. It's a bad snap, picks up by Reynolds. Reynolds able to get around the edge. He has no receiver open, throws it into the ground, and there's going to be a penalty flag thrown by the far side line judge.
Correction for Slayton, incomplete. Penalty flag on the play.
That's a late flag.
But the ball appeared to be uncatchable.
Well, Tucker did a good job that time of sitting in coverage.
Passing, we got illegal use of the hands called against Tucker. It was either illegal use of hand or pass interference called against the Tigers. That'll get another big chunk of yards, another 15 yards.
That's an unfortunate call, David, because that's a ball that's not even catchable.
Once again, indiscipline. Remember now, you have a couple of starters out for the Tigers. The injury to Steven Jackson, who's the starter number 6, as well as I don't see Dominic Sanders out there. And that number 5, Dominic Sanders, normally one of the safeties out there for the Tigers. Tigers' depth will be challenged in the second half. Do they have the
penalty, 1st and 10 for the
younger
Rams.
players who will step up?
Tucker 44.
Once again, shotgun formation. This time he got 2 backs in the backfield with him. Every time you've seen this play, he's run the ball, Coach. Let's see if he runs it this time. Now he's back to pass this time. And there he goes. He takes off. A wide open receiver. He overthrows his man. Had his man wide open. Once again, Coach, you saw that the Tucker defender left his zone coverage when he saw the quarterback running to pursue the quarterback, but he left the receiver wide open. If it was a better pass, it could have been a huge gain for Arabian Mountain. 7 minutes, 58 seconds to go in the third quarter. Tigers up 32-20. Arabian Mountain showing some life on offense. This is the first series they've shown some life in the last 5 series. Back at quarterback again is Travis Reynolds. 4 wide receiver set, single back in the backfield. Reynolds looking for the snap. And once again, there was movement on the line. Was he drawn offside or did he jump offside?
I think that might go against Tucker.
Offsides, Tucker Tigers signaled by the referee, and another 5 yards is marched. Once again, Tucker's own worst enemy. Coach, how do you get more discipline where these guys have more confidence in just...
Well, I think we're just in a tight game, and it may be that the players haven't been in a tight game yet, so they're making mistakes that they wouldn't normally make.
All right, 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Ball on Tucker territory at the 38-yard line. Travis Reynolds back there. It's a bad snap. It's blitzed by Tucker. Reynolds able to run through there, but he's tackled after a short gain of 3 yards. Once again, a lot of pressure on the
ball carrier. Dallas Rivers with the tackle.
A lot of pressure placed on the quarterback by the Tigers, but he's able. Reynolds, I'm very impressed with this quarterback. His decision making, his throwing ability, but his,
about a yard shy
what they call escapability.
Well, that was a great play by Dallas Rivers.
3rd and 1.
It seemed like the quarterback was on the verge of breaking that for perhaps a nice gain, but he was able to make that tackle.
All right, direct snap to the quarterback. He's caught in the backfield, and first down for Arabian Mountain.
The ball carrier.
It was a direct snap to the up back, Coach. That time they lined up in the same formation they've run. The quarterback has run from, but it was a direct snap to one of the up backs, and he's able to get the first down. And Arabian Mountain looked like they're answering the challenge again. This is a tough team. Reynolds back in shotgun formation, forward side. You got trips to the left this time. Single receiver to the right. Lone back right beside him there in the backfield. Tucker trying to disguise their defense to the last possible second. Will they come with 3 or will they bring the blitz? Here it goes again. It's a blade off the edge. It's a shovel pass this time. Shovel pass inside. Wonderful tackle that time. Made by number 25 for the Tiger, Dallas Rivers. Dallas Rivers forced into action. Dallas normally doesn't play defense.
Well, that's a little something different that we haven't seen tonight.
Holloway picks up another Ram first down.
It seemed like they have caught Tucker off guard just a little bit.
It took advantage of Tucker's aggressiveness on defense with the little shovel pass. But more importantly, you have Dallas Rivers playing linebacker. This is your highly recruited running back. 6'2", 200 pounds, sub 4.5 speed, and he's playing linebacker. First and 10 now, ball squarely on the 20-yard line. The Rams under center, Reynolds surveys the field. Once again, Tigers choose to blitz, and the receiver open for a completed pass. Ball is taken down.
Brown's pass is complete to Slayton.
For about a 7-yard gain that time, and it'll be second down and about 3 yards to go.
Slayton tackled at about the 14-yard line.
No huddle again. Quickly back up to the line of scrimmage are the Arabian Mountain Rams. Second down, 3 yards to go. Reynolds walking over to his receivers and telling them to play directly. Once again, they're trying to just hurry up to keep the Tigers from substituting and getting some fresh bodies out there. But the Tigers may not have fresh bodies. They're so injured in that backfield now. Once again, back to pass is Reynolds. He's running out of time. Receiver, it's tipped in the air. Interception! Ball is intercepted by the Tigers for a touchback. Tucker Tiger football. First and 10 at their own 20.
First and 10, Tucker at the 20.
Pass was tipped by a Tucker's up defensive back and intercepted into the end zone. And now the Tigers take over. And once again, that was a mistake that the defense was looking for, Coach.
Yeah, what we saw is that Pony came out of coverage and put a little pressure on the quarterback. Looked like he had a man open, but he overthrew him slightly. Tucker was able to tip the ball and make a great play in the end zone for an interception. Now, that's a great stop for the Tucker defense. Let's see what the offense can do now.
All right, back out under center, Juwan Williams. He has Aminu split out left. Rivers back into the backfield. Farrar and his inside handoff is to Rivers. Rivers breaks one tackle and it's up the middle for a nice gain, about 8 yards. Dallas Rivers right up the middle, 8-yard gain for the Tigers. It's second down and 2 yards to go for the first down for the Tigers. And now this ground game, the Tigers can start to run this clock down a little bit.
Well, remember, that's something we haven't really done a lot of tonight because Arabian Mountains had that quick strike ability.
And it's a pitch out to Farrar. Farrar gets around the left side. He's tripped up after a big gain. First down yardage. The Tigers, clock is running. The Tigers are running. And the Tigers are now on the roll. On a roll, Coach. Tigers down injured again, Coach. It looks like we have another injury.
They picked up a first down for Tucker. Timeout for the injured player.
4 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the third quarter. Tigers up 32-20. Tigers are driving, but now we have another injury. Another Tigers down on the injured on the turf. Nice little pitch that time from Juwan Williams to Farrar, but it appears to be Farrar who's down injured, Coach. Joseph Farrar, the junior, running back, and he's listed as a running back and linebacker, Coach. Or defensive back and running back. 5'11", junior, 190 pounds. Once again, you're watching Tucker Tiger TV. We're part of the Play On Sports Network, which is also part of Georgia High School Association Sports Network. Dave DeCosta along with Mike Harwell bringing you the play-by-play and color commentary from Adams Stadium here in Atlanta, Georgia. Adams Stadium, the unofficial home of the Tucker Tigers. Tigers we're in a new region now, Coach. You got some new members to this region.
Yeah, David, and that's a tough region that we're in. Perhaps the best region in 5A in the state. You've got Southwest DeKalb, Miller, Grove, MLK, Stevenson, Tucker, and Mays, and those are teams traditionally, perennially who are
First and 10 Tucker at the 45.
in the playoffs almost every year.
Now you have to add a Radiant Mountain to that group. They look pretty good, Coach. On the center is Williams. Williams ready. Now he has some backups in there at the running back position. Handoff is to Dominic Sanders. Sanders up the middle for a nice little gain of 5 yards. Dominic Sanders follows the block of
Dominic Sanders, the ball carrier.
Dallas Rivers.
David, once again, they got him on the edge, but I think the running back that time needed to
Sanders picks up
perhaps
6 yards.
use
Second
his
and
blocker a
4.
little bit more wisely.
Clock's running 4 minutes and just over 4 minutes left in the go in the ball game. You got, it appears to be Blair Lampkin in the backfield now with Dallas Rivers, replacing the injured Farrar. Handoff is to Rivers. Rivers up the middle. He's hit hard and stopped for little to no gain. He looks like he may gain about 1 yard,
Rivers,
Coach.
the ball carrier.
They'll bring up third down and about 3 yards to go. The ball is just over midfield at Arabian Mountains of 47.
They gained the yard. Third down and 3.
Blair Lampkin, the senior running back. He's 5'7", 195, Coach. It's time for him to step up. With injury to Farrar, Lampkin is in there now. That's Williams. He just Rivers' position. Rivers in motion. Handoff is to Rivers. Can Rivers go around the outside? He's running outside. Gets the first down for the Tigers. First and 10 for the Tigers.
Dallas Rivers around
Ball
the 10.
is now at the 42-yard line of Arabian Mountain, Coach.
And that was a nice block by number 4, Blair Lampkin, leading that charge.
3 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the third quarter. 32-20, the Tigers lead. Tigers getting a lot more game than they expected. Very impressed with the Arabian Mountain team, but they seem to be a one-trick pony. If that spread offense is not working, they have no running game to go to. Handoff. This time looks like Sanders. Sanders stopped, still on his feet. Sanders still going. Sanders breaks another tackle, able to get the first down over the 30-yard line, down to the 28. Another first down for the Tucker Tigers. But now,
Tucker first down.
Apparently another injury for the
Player
Tigers.
on the field.
This time it is Lampkin. It's Blair Lampkin.
While they're tending to him, how about a special Adams Stadium welcome for DeKalb County Executive Athletics Director Horace Dunson here with us tonight.
Well, it does seem like we're starting to wear that defense down, but I tell you, David, we've had a lot of injuries tonight, and this is a team that can afford a lot of injuries because we've got a young ball club, we've got a lot of inexperienced players, and I'm not sure how deep we are. We certainly are not deep enough to sustain too many injuries.
And it seems to be at the same positions. We're getting a defensive back or running back. And Tucker's always had a lot of two-way players. They'll play running back or defensive back or, linebacker to running back. And that's kind of been a tradition here. But now it seems to be wearing these players down. This kind of hard-hitting game that we're witnessing right here.
And this has been a tough game tonight.
Once again, this may be a wake-up call for these Tigers. You have to respect your opponent, come out there, and play hard. If you don't come out hitting, any team can be beat. It looked like Lampkin's up.
Hand for Blair Lampkin, ladies
He
and
gets
gentlemen,
he gets a hand from the crowd established here, and let's see if he's able to recover and come back and aid the Tigers. 3 minutes, 2 seconds to go in the third quarter. You see some slow-moving quarters. It's a lot. Looks like Farrar is back in. He seems to have recovered from his injury. Farrar is back in for Lampkin. Dallas Rivers. It looked like he lined up in the wrong position. Was number 11, Corey Hunter. He finally moves to the right position. Williams sets. In motion is Farrar. Handoff inside to Rivers. Rivers breaks another tackle, and then he's finally knocked back, but not before a 7-yard pickup for Dallas Rivers. Rivers able to gain another 7 yards. And when you want some tough inside yards, it's good to go to Rivers. And once again, the Tigers are missing Yusef Minor. That's their speed on the outside.
5 on the play, 2nd down and 5.
A lot of the time when Yusef turns that corner, gets on the edge, he's going to take it all away. 2 minutes, 17 seconds and counting. Tigers driving again. 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Ball inside, down to the 23-yard line of Arabian Mountain. This time Farrar. Farrar gets it, breaks the tackle. He's met by the safety, but Farrar still on his feet. And Farrar finally dragged down. But it looks like he may have enough for a first down. They're going to give him his forward progress all the way to the 15-yard line. And it's first down for the Tucker Tigers. Tigers just methodically pounding this ball and moving this ball right down the field. So you see one of the stark differences as a timeout is called by Arabian Mountain. Between these two offenses, one can pound you and eat this clock up. In the first half, as you pointed out, Arabian Mountain scored with less than 2 minutes on both drives. There were 2-minute drives, so their defense is on the field a long time. They're really, the way Tucker runs, Tucker does wear down defenses.
Well, yes, they do, David, and certainly our offense has done a great job in this third quarter. They came out and did exactly what they needed to do, and that was take the ball down, score. The defense, although there were some penalties that helped Arabian Mountain move the ball to midfield, our defense did make that stop that they needed to make, and the offense, of course, has taken over this game now. And that's exactly what we needed in this third quarter. And you're right. Once the kind of offense that Arabian Mountain has and runs, once they get behind, it's tough for them to try to play catch-up ball.
Big play on defense made by the Tigers, able to intercept Reynolds when he threw that one in the end zone. Has used driving those Rams for a touchdown, and the Tigers able to come up with a big defensive stop. Now it's another first down for the Tigers, deep inside Arabian Mountain's territory. Juwan Williams under center. In the backfield, they'll have Dallas Rivers,
10 for Tucker, the 15.
Joseph Farrar, and Dominic Sanders. Inside handoff is to Rivers. Rivers bounces outside. Rivers to the 5. Touchdown, Tucker Tigers!
Rolling into the end zone for the Tucker touchdown.
Dallas Rivers able to pick his way. Saw there was nothing inside, bounced it outside, able to run it in for a touchdown, and the Tigers have extended to a 38-20 lead over Arabian Mountain Rams. In for the point after touchdown will be Stephen Duffy. Stephen Duffy now set to kick. Juwan Williams, the holder. High snap, he places it down, kick is up, and the kick is good, and the Tigers extend to a 39.
Stephen Duffy's extra point is good.
20 lead.
With a minute 38 to play in the third quarter, the score, Tucker 39 and Arabia Mountain 20.
39-20 lead right here at Adams Stadium. Dave Lacoste alongside Mike Harwell. They're bringing you all the action of Tucker Tiger football. Tigers on a roll again. Had a little problem in the first half with this Arabian Mountain team, but the Tigers are starting to show their class. The quick strike ability of the Arabian Mountain Rams, with their quick strike ability, they're never out of any ball game. So the Tigers, once again, relying on their special teams and kicking game. Special teams let them down in the first half when Arabian Mountain was able to bring one back 95 yards for a kickoff return touchdown. Josiah Sadie, in a number 48 shirt, he's ready for the kickoff for the Tigers. Once again, Tigers, it seems like the referee's getting a little drink there. He's a little winded. All right. Adams Stadium, beautiful night for football. The number 2 ranked team in 5A, the Tucker Tigers, taking on the upstart Arabian Mountain Rams. So far, wonderful ball game. First half especially was a brilliant ball game where both teams back and forth, big play after big play. But now Sadie's set for the kickoff. A referee blows his whistle, and let's see if Tucker has more discipline by staying on side. And the kickoff. It's deep over everybody's head, and it's gone back to the end zone for a touchback. Wonderful kick that time, Josiah Sadie.
Into the end zone for a touchback.
Sadie able to reach the end zone.
Arabia Mountain at the 20.
And that's one sure way you can prevent a 95-yard kickoff return is by putting it over everyone's head into the end zone. 1 minute, 38 seconds go in the third quarter. Tigers leading 39-20. Let's see if the defense is able to rise to the occasion again. See if the Tucker Tiger defense can bow up again and stop the Arabian Mountain attack. Arabian Mountain with 4 wide receivers set as usual. Tigers. Travis Reynolds, the quarterback, number 14. Shotgun formation. Trips to the right. Single receiver to left. With 1 back into that. 3 down linemen for the Tigers. Tigers showing blitz. And here come bringing 4 off the edge. Whistle blows, the play dead. Apparently some motion called against Arabian Mountain. That'll back them up 5 yards.
Ball started on Arabia Mountain.
That's going to put Arabian Mountain in a little bit of a hole there, David. That's going to give our defense just a little bit of advantage.
With Arabian Mountain's quick strike capability, they're never out of any ball game, especially with a whole quarter to go and 1:35 in the third quarter. Arabian Mountain now 1st and 15, backed up to their own 15-yard line. Reynolds, quarterback. Tigers showing blitz again. Tigers showing blitz. This time they back up, only rush 3. Back to passes Reynolds. Do they have containment? He tries a little flip. He's able to complete the pass. What an incredible throw that time by Reynolds. A fantastic left-handed fling by the Arabian Mountain quarterback. What an incredible completion. He's running, being dragged down by a big lineman by Tigers. He's able to fling the ball with his left hand and complete the pass to the receiver. And now he turns 1st and 15 into a 2nd and 5. Reynolds receiving the signals from the sideline. Checks his play and aligns his teammates. Trips to the right. There it is, another inside shovel pass. Once again, taking advantage of the over-aggressiveness, and it's a 1st down for Arabian Mountain.
Reynolds pass is complete to Holloway.
That play tonight, and Arabian
Holloway knocked out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Picks up a 1st down for Arabian Mountain.
All right, it's 1st down. Ball is now on Arabian Mountain's 37-yard line, almost 37-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Very important drive this time for Arabian Mountain. 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Back in shotgun formation is Reynolds. Reynolds being pursued. He has a receiver open deep and knocked away that time. Brilliant play. Corey Tucker, number 11 for the Tigers.
Corey Hunter.
I'm back on.
On the pass.
Corey Hunter.
That was a great play by Corey.
From Cletus Reynolds.
He had the receiver open.
They did slip behind him, and that was just a little bit underthrown, and that allowed Hunter to make a tilt and make a play on that ball.
Let's credit the defensive line for putting some pressure on the quarterback. Forced him to throw that a little earlier than he wanted to. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 36-yard line of Arabian Mountain. Travis Reynolds back at quarterback for the Rams. Tigers rush 4. Once again, lose containment. Reynolds out wide. He has an open receiver, but he throws it behind him. He had another open receiver.
Reynolds pass intended for Gregory Phillips. Incomplete.
Certainly in this half, certainly since those first 2 series, pressure that the front line's been able to put on Reynolds.
Once again, the outside end, he seems to be losing containment on this quarterback. This quarterback has shown the ability to get outside the pocket and make plays. That time his pass was behind the intended receiver.
It's still light. It's still light.
Third down, 10 yards to go. Reynolds back to pass. Has a receiver, and it's picked off. What an incredible play. Joseph Farrar intercepts it. Read that play that time. It was a sideline out pattern. Farrar able to read the play, break on the ball, dove and made the interception for the Tigers. Now the Tigers, with 11.8 seconds, look to put that death knell in the Arabia Mountain Rams. All right, now ball's on the Arabia Mountain's 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Tucker Tigers. Tigers now their second turnover from the Rams. The second interception. Bringing his offensive troops back out is Juwan Williams. Williams under center. He has Rivers, Sanders, and Farrar as the backs. Inside handoff. It goes outside to Farrar. Farrar cuts it back in, and it goes ahead for a good 4-yard gain. The second down, 6 yards to go as we come to the end of the third quarter, with the Tucker Tigers leading 39-20 over the Arabia Mountain Rams. Tigers now try to extend the lead.
Our score, Tucker 39 and Arabia Mountain 20.
You're listening and watching Tucker Tiger TV, part of the Ball Sports Network, which is part of the Georgia High School Association Sports Network. From Adams Stadium, the home of the Tigers. The Tigers are up 39-20. Tigers are looking to drive again and really put this one out of reach.
Started right here at Adams Stadium with a 7:30 matchup between Lakeside and Stevenson. That game is homecoming for the Vikings. Towers takes on Douglas at 7:30 at Avondale Stadium. There's a doubleheader at Alford with Clarkston taking on Decatur in the first game and Stone Mountain playing Washington in the ninth half. Dunwoody hosts the Tucker Tigers at North DeKalb Stadium at 7:30, while Arabia Mountain and Miller Grove square off at 7:30 at Panthersville. Please join us tomorrow night. And
it's the beginning of the fourth quarter. We're about to have the start of the fourth quarter. Tigers leading 39-20. Tigers on the direction. First year coach Brian Lamar. Tigers were tested early, coach.
Good news, fans.
But they seem to have responded.
Beat the Western National 2-1.
The defense and the offense have played much better in the second, third quarter.
Handoff this time to Rivers. He's knocked in the backfield, but he's able to fall forward. He may have gained 1 yard on that play. So it'll be a third down.
I'm sorry.
Ball's over on the 34-yard line. Ball's on the 34-yard line. Third down. Tigers, if they convert this one, that could put a wraps on this one. Tigers.
They're down at 4 for the Tigers.
Third down 4. Huge play right here for the Tigers. Huge play for the Rams. Handoff outside. Host of blockers. And he falls down trying to cut back. There is a flag on the play.
Farrar, the ball carrier.
Farrar went to ground.
Flag came in at the end of the play.
Let's see what the referee is calling. Illegal use of the hands. Let's see what the play is. Illegal use of the hands called against Tucker. That should back them up, or will they decline it? Let's see if Arabia Mountain will accept the penalty, resulting in a fourth down, and that will give Coach Brian Lamar a huge decision here. It'll be a fourth down. Well, they decided to accept the penalty. I don't understand this call here. It should have been a fourth down for the Tigers, but illegal use of the hands backs them up 10 yards. Give the Tigers another chance. It'll be third down, 11 yards to go. Ball now on the right, close to the 40-yard line of Arabia Mountain.
After the penalty, 3rd down and 11 for the Tigers.
In the backfield, Sanders, Rivers, and Farrar. Quarterback option. He has the receiver open, and he drops the pass. Hit him in a bad place, Coach, right in his hands.
Williams' pass intended for Kevin Crawford. Incomplete.
That pass was for number 17, looked like Chauncey. Rivers unable to make the reception, and the Tigers look like they're going to punt this one, Coach. Rivers unable to make the catch. Well thrown ball that time by Juwan Williams. Chauncey Rivers, the big tight end, unable to pull it in. Tigers now in punt formation. Back to punt, Josiah Sadie for the Tigers. Ball's on the 40-yard line. Let's see if Sadie can pin him inside the 10-yard line. Sadie catches it and kicks it. It's a good punt. That man catches it, and then he's immediately tackled. He's brought down at the 21-yard line, and that's where Arabian Mountain will be back in action. They'll take the ball 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. 10 minutes, 49 seconds to go in this ball game. Tigers are leading 39-20.
1st and 10 Rams at the 21.
Rams have not scored a point in the second half. Rams' last score was that 95-yard touchdown return, kickoff return for a touchdown. Rams returning 95 yards for their last score, and that was in the second quarter, and have yet to score again.
It's 11 o'clock.
Back to pass for is Reynolds, Travis Reynolds for the Rams. Shotgun formation, drop back to pass. Pressure from the Tigers, has the receiver open, and the receiver drops the ball.
Reynolds' pass intended for Gregory Phillips, incomplete.
Kirk Tucker was in front of the receiver that time and had
Final
just
score,
enough distraction,
Parkview 22, Grayson 7.
causing that receiver to drop that ball. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball at their own 21-yard lines. Arabian Mountain. Travis Reynolds, quarterback. He's in the backfield with number 5, Michael Holloway. Holloway back to pass Reynolds. Pressure from the Tigers. Escaping is Reynolds. Another pressure, throws it up, and incomplete pass. Ball was thrown out of bounds. It'll be that'll bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Reynolds' pass intended for Edwards.
Good pressure that time by the Tigers. 55, Solomon Roberts, as well as the big number 76. Check that, that's 56. Venturi Scales. Scales, a senior, defensive lineman, 6 foot senior, with a lot of pressure on the Arabian Mountain Rams. Back to pass again is Reynolds. Reynolds back in shotgun formation. Tigers, 3 down linemen. Tigers show blitz. Tigers with blitz. They bring 4. Ball's up for grabs, and what a catch that time. That time,
number 3, Jonathan Jones.
You had Joseph Farrar deep back at safety, but he seemed like he broke late on that pass.
First down.
First down for
27, Mays 23.
Arabian Mountain. Arabian Mountain's 1st and 10. Ball's now at their own 45-yard line. 10 minutes, 19 seconds to go and counting. Quarterback keeper this time. And this time Reynolds able to scoot ahead for another first down for Arabian Mountain. And it's first down. 1st and 10 again. Ball now on the 55, 56-yard line.
For an Arabian Mountain first down.
Check that 46-yard line, or 44-yard line of the Tigers. Timeout call by Tucker. The Tigers defense appears to be a bit winded. All the substitutions, and they're not making as good decisions as they've been making this since they've held the Arabian Mountain Rams scoreless since the second quarter. Once again, Dave DaCosta with Mike Harwell. We're coming to you live from Adams Stadium, home of the Tucker Tigers, on the Tiger TV, GHSA Sports Network, part of the Play On Sports Network. Each and every week, try to bring you a live game action to the web. You can watch it on YouTube. You can go to ghsa.tv/Tucker. Also see the game there. As we look forward to bringing you the game every week, where you can show your support for these Tucker Tigers. And they've responded so well after being challenged and given a great first half by the Arabian Mountain Rams. An excellent up-and-coming squad, and they will have to be reckoned with in the future. Once again, the quarterback has such a tremendous, and quarterback is only a junior. So the Tigers will have to reckon with him next season also. This new conference now has got a lot more challenges for the Tigers with Stevenson, MLK, Southwest DeKalb, and now Arabian Mountain, as well as Mays High School, several powerhouses in the one conference. And pass is tipped, but it's complete to number 5. He's ahead to the 40, down at the 35-yard line, close to another first down for Arabian Mountain. Hurry up offense being applied by Arabian Mountain, but it looked like a lot of tired legs out there as they try.
Play gains 9 yards, second down 1.
Reynolds gets the play in from the sideline. Tries to hurry his troops. 9 minutes, 38 seconds and counting as the clock begins to wind down in this fourth quarter, but the Tigers up by 19. Do the Tucker Tigers have another big defensive play in them? They've already intercepted Reynolds twice this evening. Let's see if they can force another turnover. Back to pass is Reynolds. Pressure off the side, off the edge, and Reynolds, another completion. Oh, incomplete. He dropped it. He didn't catch that one. And it'll bring up third down and 1.
Pass intended for Jonathan Jones, incomplete.
Third and 1 now, as that pass was incomplete.
Fix everything.
9 minutes, 10 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Tigers, 39-20 lead over the Arabian Mountain Rams. Quickly, in the hurry-up offense is the Arabian Mountain Rams. Back to pass is Reynolds. Pass, shotgun formation. Got double receivers to both sides. Reynolds looks to throw it. Blitzed by the Tigers. He's able to complete the pass and knocked out of bounds is by Joseph Farrar.
Reynolds' pass is complete to Gregory Phillips.
And the drive continues for Arabian Mountain, and more importantly, they stop the clock. He's able to complete the pass, stop the clock, and move the chains. First and 10 now.
Rams.
Ball is now on Tucker Tigers' 27-yard line. Looks more like the 26. Reynolds, once again, a little shovel pass inside. Maybe make one man miss with number 5. Makes another man miss, but he steps out of bounds. Once again, that's the fourth time they've given the inside shovel pass. They've really took advantage of Tucker's aggressiveness coming off that edge.
Play picks up another Arabian Mountain first down.
That may be something that Tucker coaching staff will have to work on this week.
First and 10 inside the 15 of Tucker.
Tucker able to make a couple substitutions. Back to pass is Reynolds. Reynolds, 3 wide receivers to the right. He looks at ends of pressure on the Tigers over the middle, and almost picked off that time. The Tigers able to defend that one a lot better. Tigers are. Austin Benton was in position, as well as another defensive back for the Tigers, able to break that pass play up. That was number 16, Nick Lundy. Nick Lundy, a sophomore defensive back, called in the action with a lot of the injuries that the Tigers have received. Back to pass is Reynolds. Now he looks to run. He's being dragged down and dragged for a loss, and he's sacked in the backfield. That's another sack for the Tigers. Brings up third down and about 12 yards. Ball's back. Third down and looks to be about 13, 14 yards. 14 yards.
Third down and 14.
Third and 14, 8 minutes and 6 seconds in counting. Tigers leading 39-20. Reynolds back to pass. Back in shotgun formation. Scrambles to his right. A lot of pressure on, has open receiver. Pass is complete. Hit is made, but is not wrapped up, and finally dragged out. Forcing a fourth down.
Complete to Brandon Edwards.
Once again, showing the inexperience, he tried to deliver the hit rather than hitting as well as wrapping up. That will force a fourth down. 7 minutes, 44 seconds to go in the ball game.
Brings up fourth down and 2 for the Rams.
Fourth and 2. Will the Rams convert? Once again, fourth down, 2 yards to go. Will the Tigers blitz? Back to pass is Reynolds. Reynolds looks to sneak. Once again, the shovel pass again. The Tigers are there though and knock him back. And this does not look like he made the yardage. And ball looks like it'll be turned over on down. They went to the well one too many times with that little shovel pass. This time the Tigers are ready for it.
They did not pick up the first down, so the Tucker Tigers will take over just outside their own 5-yard line.
Tuckers have preserved their second half shutout. The last time the Rams scored was that 95-yard kickoff return in the second quarter. The Tigers have shut out the Rams ever since then. I have to give credit to those coaches for making those adjustments, and they've been, but they haven't broken this fourth quarter here, and have kept the Rams off the scoreboard thus far. Back out with his offensive unit is Jawan Williams. The senior quarterback for the Tigers. Under center. Handoff outside to number 5, Dominic Sanders. Sanders stacked up after about a 2-yard gain. It'll be bring up a second down. But more importantly, the clock continues to run. 7:15 and counting for the Tigers as the clock runs.
Play game, 3 yards.
Second and 7. Tigers now look to run this one and run the clock out. Flanked out to the right is Aminu. Handoff is this Dallas Rivers. Rivers picks his way and goes forward, gains about 3 more yards, brings up a third down.
Rivers, the running back.
Third down, 6 minutes, 39 seconds and counting. Third down and about 4 yards to go for the Tigers.
2-yard gain on the play. Third down, 4.
Third down and 4 for the Tigers. 6 minutes, 24 seconds and counting. Williams gets the play from his coach. Tigers convert this first down. Could go a long way cementing this one. Williams, inside handoff. Stacked up again, play goes nowhere, and forced the Tigers to punt. It brings up a fourth down for the Tucker Tigers. Good defensive play that time by the Rams. Rams able.
They fails to pick up the first down. Fourth down and 3.
Brings out Sadie, the punter. No, it's going to be Sanders this time. Look like Dominic Sanders is out to punt. 5 minutes and 40 seconds and counting. Back to kick is Dominic Sanders. Tigers forced a punt by the defensive stand put up by Arabian Mountain. And jumping off sides was Arabian Mountain, which could result in a first down for the Tigers and continue this drive. And let's see what the referee's going to call. Offsides, Arabian Mountain, result in a first down for the Tigers. now indiscipline costing Arabian Mountain.
After the penalty, it's first down Tucker at the 17.
Tucker now on their own 17-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. That might be a backbreaker for the Rams. After a nice defensive stand by the defensive unit, forcing the 3 and out by the Tigers. Somebody jumped over and a little anxious there and gave the first down right to the Tigers. Now the Tigers will go back to pounding again. It looked like they got about 8 in the box this time. The pitch, Sanders around right side. Sanders to the 30. Sanders cuts back, and then he stays inbounds, and is finally brought down after a 5-yard gain.
Dominic Sanders, the ball carrier.
It seemed like Sanders wanted to stay in bounds. He did not want to take it outside because he looked like he could have gained another 3 or 4 yards if he kept going outside, but that would have forced him to run outside and stop the clock. I don't know if that was part of his thinking, but the clock continues to roll.
Second down 4.
Tigers with all 3 of their timeouts left, but Raymond Mountain has 2 timeouts. Second down, 4 yards to go. Gained about 6 yards that time. Ball's on the 23-yard line of Tucker High School. Williams on the center. Another pitch this time to Rivers. Rivers on the right side. Goal falls for 1st down for the Tigers. He runs to the 30-yard. A nice 7-yard run.
First down.
Run by Dallas Rivers, and Rivers able to move the chains for the Tigers, and the clock continues to run. Very impressive second half by the Tigers. After giving up 20 points in the first half, they're able to stifle the pass-happy attack by these Arabian Mountain Rams, and they're on their way to preserving to their 18th victory in a row, dating back to last season. Of course, last season culminated with the state championship. This is Farrar up the middle for another 7-yard chunk. Good run that time, Farrar. Joseph Farrar for the Tigers. Big 7-yard run. Second down, 3 yards to go. 3 minutes, 24 seconds and counting left in this ball game.
7 on the play. Second down, 3.
Tigers taking their time. Williams finally gets the play. Brings it in. On the center, Juwan Williams, flanked out right. Kasim Aminu, Rivers, Sanders, Farrar in the backfield. This time it's Rivers up the middle. Dallas Rivers gets the first down for the Tigers as he rips off about 5 yard. Good 5-yard run that time. Good strong inside running by Dallas Rivers.
Picks up another Tucker first down.
And the Tigers continue to pound the Rams. 2 minutes and 44 seconds and counting left in this ball game. You're watching Tucker Tiger TV, part of the Georgia High School Sports Network, part of the Play On Sports Network. Live webcast. You can watch us on YouTube or ghsa.tv/Tucker. Tigers a little confused, breaking the huddle. Finally get it together now. Have the right play call. Play clock is running down. And there you go. Delay of game will be called against the Tigers. The referee throws a flag. The flag on the play. The Tigers took a little too long. They'll back them up 5 yards. This will be 1st and 15. The ball will now be on Tucker's 38-yard line. 1st and 15 from their own 38-yard line. Tigers back up on the center. Juwan Williams, Dominic Sanders, Joseph Farrar, and Dallas Rivers. He finally gets the play. Sanders bobbles a snap, but he's able to go around right side. He leapfrogs over a defender, and then Sanders all the way down to the 49-yard line. Whoa, nice little nifty run that time. Sanders able to leap over and hurdle a would-be tackler, able to advance that ball for the Tigers. Second down, 3 yards to go for the Tigers. Clock commences. 1 minute, 31 seconds and counting to go. Tigers doing a great job running this clock out. Taking their time now. They know they've got this one all wrapped up. All right. Juwan Williams gets to play now from his coaching staff. Under center is Juwan Williams. Williams inside hand. Dallas Rivers. Rivers pulled down that time. Good tackle. That time by the Rams defense.
Number 22.
Looked like 22.
With the tackle for the Rams.
Demetrio Stevens made that tackle for Rams. 54.5 seconds left to go. Clock continues to run. Third down for the Tigers. About 2 yards to go for the first down, and extensively the ball game. End of the ball game. If they're able to convert this first down, it will be over. And it looks like it's another penalty call. False start against the Tigers. They'll back them up 5 yards. They'll make it third and about 6 yards to go for the first down. 3rd and 6.5. Long 6 yards. Clock running. And that might be the end of the ball game. Clock begins to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the horn. And that's the end of the ball game. Final score, the Tucker Tigers 39, Arabian Mountain 20. I'm Dave DaCosta along with Mike Harwell. I want to thank you for tuning in tonight's broadcast or webcast of the ball game. Look forward to bringing you the game again next week. The Tigers once again successful with their 18th straight win, dating back to last season, which of course culminated with the 2000 level state championship for the Tigers, their second in school history. And that's the end of the ball game. We'd like to thank you for tuning in to Tucker Tiger TV. We're part of the Georgia High School Sports Network and the Play On Sports Network. I'm Dave DaCosta. Thank you for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you next week.